is surprisingly quiet.
She's shy.
She's glowering at the pillows in the corner.
I don't
Those
get it.
down-filled bastards.
So, I take it you have more news for me.
Yes, a bit. And, yes.
That's where you'd be wrong.
Not much, honestly, unfortunately.
Really, we came here to ask you to do something.
Yes. All cards on the table.
Well, he'll just kind of pinch his brow together and look at you guys. Well,
Well,
I
there is
love
some
it when
news.
that's the topic.
The only news we have is that we're not capable or equipped to study the... equipped is probably a better term. To study that mist or the anchor. That needs time. Something that we don't have. But
So are you recommending a thorough study? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
All right.
We've brought back samples to be studied, but we're not sure if it can be safely disposed of or what. We don't know what to do with it.
Well, according to... And I will say this in case it does get sent to someone else aside from us. I did bring a sample of the fluid that may have been emanating the mist to Namuin. He called it Bile of the Beyond. It is from some plane that I have no knowledge of. Roland might know about it, but it seemed well beyond my limits.
Can I do a planes check?
Yeah, you already know what it is, all right?
Oh, what is it?
I already told you what it was.
Bile of the Beyond. It's from, like, the far outer planes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And, he
Dude,
said
I don't
that,
remember.
well, it was in a little text thing, so it might not be
That's
in your
why I
notes.
don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you'd have to scroll up through the chat log to find it. And he says that, and I will mention this particularly because it could be relevant to anybody who wants to investigate it, that it could, or more likely than not will, contain diseases from the outer planes. That and if it were to heat up too quickly, the explosive effects could be quite lethal to anyone nearby.
Probably bring down the entire complex down there.
I wouldn't say bring down the entire complex, but I would definitely try and run in the other direction as quickly as possible.
Well, if that's what Namuan says, I imagine that you would know what he's talking about. Alright, I think you're right. I think we need to investigate that more thoroughly and carefully. I agree. That needs a more in-depth study.
And if anybody should go, like I said, they should be people ready to treat and diagnose diseases. Anyone who could get infected by what's out there, well, I'd hate to think of what happens.
Alright, I approve that. Yes, I will.
I believe it was changing men into women down there, but we're not sure about that.
The other thing
Men and
is...
women.
Yes.
Sort of
It
like
was
the
similar-
statue in Swallowfeld.
Yes, the similar effects. I will mention something that Termiela mentioned in passing, actually, that based on what knowledge the Lyceum has, Sagathi, the creatures whose eggs we saw in that chamber, are formed by their environment. So, if those eggs were to hatch, then the creatures inside would not be according to the standard Sagathi that we have information on, but would be altered by the environment of being inside that bile. So they would be more akin to outsiders from another plane than anything we've encountered previously.
Alright.
We have brought some eggs back, and we have given them to Termiela, and she's likely going to try and hatch them in the menagerie, so you'd have a better idea of what we'd be dealing with, but until that happens, we are without clues.
Alright. I understand. I agree. An investigation needs to be had. Is that it?
No. The man we brought back. One of the brothers.
Kostya. The big bald one.
We need
Is he the
believe.
one that,
He's the one who
Ilaria.
incapacitated Ilaria. Yes.
Okay. Welcome back, by the way.
Yes. Shh, I never died.
Well, the brother. Well, we sort of made him a gibbering fool, and we need to fix it.
Alright. He will adjust his spectacles and just wait for something to come out of this.
And
We're hoping that you or somebody with a limited wish whom you may be aware of could help us break the feeble mind on him.
thus the real reason we came.
You feeble-minded him.
If you had seen him in combat, you would have thought that it'd be the best solution.
Someone that you needed information from, you feeble-minded.
It was either that or kill him.
I would like to say attempt to kill him, considering how quickly he took down Ilaria. And you know that Ilaria is trained in combat, not only with the guard, but with those who wear red.
Yes, I don't need an explanation. You get my point.
No, I understand. Very dangerous fellow. I agree. I have heard that he does seem very, very fit and mean. But why did you feeble-mind somebody you wanted information from? I'm still waiting for an explanation on that.
Katrina did it.
Because
I threw someone under the bus, Sollyn.
because aside from using the phantasmal killer which I had prepared, it was the fastest and safest way to prevent Kostya from, well, disposing of the rest
So it
of
was
us.
convenient. And
Most
now it's
convenient.
not, and you want us to pay for your lack of convenience.
Because we didn't want to die and cost the Lyceum more money, I think.
Well, whose fault is that?
Someone's gonna bite
You
his
do
tongue
realize
to say the Lyceum
it's your
for sitting
responsibility to be responsible wizards. And then you go get your party member killed and decide to brainwipe somebody
I
and
start
say,
pulling
hey,
out money. I start just pulling out platinum pieces.
and then you say it's our responsibility to pay for your incompetence.
Well, it was worth asking.
You know what I think? I think the Lyceum should fine you for damaging the information of one of our suspects.
Well, why does Rolun get off on fining me so much, or our cabal in general?
You do realize it is your job to detain and collect information, not just destroy. Or have you been spending too much time with your favorite arch-magi?
Ooh, he's jealous that we like Ulysses better.
We don't like him better necessarily.
I do.
I like Ulysses better. I want to point out, not Sollyn, that it was our high-ranking official who decided to mind wipe him, not us. Our high-ranking official, who's the daughter of 2 archmagi.
It was my decision. I did it impulsively. It was immediately after the culling, and I wasn't thinking. Obviously. Now neither is he.
Well,
Large laugh
he
at
is
that
just not very hard.
Well, I would think that the daughter of Nathaniel Hart would find some other way to get information from a suspect, or to, pacify them. But what's done is done. So you're saying this damage needs to be reversed, so you can collect information from him so that you can do your job.
Yes.
All right. Well, that was a long way to get to the end of that road.
Yes.
All right.
No.
What?
No, go away.
Oh. I thought you told him no. It's like, what?
Don't ruin this.
All right. I do feel that the damage caused here that wants to be reversed was not the Lyceum's doing. It was yours. However, you were doing it in the capacity of the Lyceum, and unfortunately, the Lyceum should have picked more competent servants. So I suppose we do have some liability here as well. I will requisition for half the cost. No more. Good day.
Thank you, Rolun.
Whereas...
Limited wish or lesser wish is it called?
Limited.
I think that's a 6th level spell.
You know what's funny is like they've
No,
already
it's seven.
restored him, but they're still going to charge you half.
It's 7th. It's 7th, by the way.
Yeah,
They'll be like, he's already been restored. Well, go feeble mind him again.
I like watching the light fade from his eyes.
I forget how the cost of getting something done. Is it the same as the scroll or what? I don't know.
It's service. It's caster level times spell level times 10 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're gonna go find the biggest fucking caster.
It's going to be a level 28 caster level.
Odious Vane himself is gonna come down and unfeeble mind this guy. That'll be.
I'm kidding. Zodius would come down, take his staff out, and just whack this guy on the back of the head, and
Yeah.
he'll not only be better, he'll be full of regret for his actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7th level. So to do that, it's what, 11? You have to be 11? No, you have to be 13.
Well, no, you have to be 13. Yeah.
13 plus times 7 times 10. Okay. Okay.
91, 910.
Yeah, 910 plus 750.
Plus 750.
So 1660.
Well, there's the 1,500 cost of limited wish.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So a total of 1660.
Yeah, but you're only having to pay half of that 910.
Oh, that's right.
So 1205.
Yeah.
All right. So 1205 to the cabal. Are you paying it out of cabal funds?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You can pay out of cabal funds. They bring somebody down. Shazam, shazoom, boppity boo, boppity bap.
Well, before we do any boppity bap, we need to make sure this guy is restrained.
Yeah,
I'm going
was
to dominate him before they. With limited wish, can they don't target only one thing or restore him completely? Because I was thinking I'd dominate him before they limited wish the field mind away. I think limited wish can be specific.
I think so. Yeah. Though I'm just not sure whether dominate would work. Does dominate work on somebody that's not like somebody who's an animal?
Yeah, let's look. We'll make sure.
Does dominate work on people or creatures?
It's dominate person. It depends on which kind you have.
Controls humanoid telepathically.
Yeah.
Does it?
Telepathic. Telepathy
Just
doesn't
read.
require
We need to
language.
read it to make sure
Does
it
it?
requires.
Does it say requires language component?
Yeah, that's what I'm reading.
If you and the subject have a common language.
You can. That's not a requirement.
Oh, if no
Alright.
common language
Sollyn-
exists, you can still tell to do stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
alright.
Sollyn's going to tie him up beforehand just to
He's
be
in
safe.
a jail cell.
Yeah.
Someone's going to tie him up beforehand just to be safe.
That's
Okay,
fair.
so he is in a jail cell. They'll take you into the fort, Spilia. Go to a jail cell. Do you want to go into the jail cell with him?
No. We'll help
Actually,
tie him up.
I'll tie him up and then leave the jail cell.
They'll ask, why are you tying him up if he's in a cell?
Because we've got to search. We got to search his. We got to. You know what? No, we
Because
don't.
he killed one of
Already
my
did.
cabal mates in under 3 seconds.
Oh yeah, you can just question him with dominate person. I'm stupid.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what I'm saying.
They're just gonna start laughing at how
I'm just like, well, I don't know. What do they do? I don't. I'll start laughing with the card. Like, these people are silly.
they're gonna laugh at how scared you are of the guy behind the fucking bars of metal.
I mean, Laria's not even actually scared, and she died from this guy.
He
Okay.
killed Ilaria in under 3 seconds.
All right, Spider, why don't you go in there and wrap him up? They'll unlock the door. Make sure he doesn't wake up while you're in there.
Uncle, could Kurtal feasibly, sever this guy's hands?
I will let you
What
know,
the
though.
They will not let you do that.
No, they
Oh.
won't let you do. I will let you know as he starts to unlock it. that if you go in there, I'm not going to, guarantee your safety. You sure you want to go in?
Is he still feeble-minded?
Oh, he's still got the mind of an animal. An animal that's very pissed about being in a cage.
Yeah, I mean, just
Whatever,
you
take
would
care.
know how Feel Mind works. They know who their friends are.
They're an animal. That doesn't mean they're helpless. Animals can fight.
Yeah, they still have wisdom. They
How
know
did
that
you
you
Feeble-mind
fucked
do
them up.
anything for us in the first place? Oh, what? All right,
You-
I won't go in
Can
the
you
cage.
shoot web from
You
the
guys
other
take
side of
care
the wall? Or from the other side of the bars?
Sollyn, just let them do their job.
Yep,
Please,
I'm gonna
just-
go outside and smoke.
Good.
Alright, he goes outside and lights himself on fire.
All right. Please go ahead and get this spell over with.
He
Sorry,
locks.
Dom.
They've relocked the cage.
Yeah.
Now, we suggest you don't step any closer than this line here on the floor. If you do, we will have to probably come help. And anyway, we're gonna go for lunch. We'll be back. They walk off into the other room. Do you want? Do you want privacy, or do you want them to stay in guard?
We want witnesses.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Well,
they'll go to
we
the end
also-
of the hall, and they'll just stand there about 15, 20 feet away on each side of you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Eventually somebody will come down. Big pompous Pete. Hubbada 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 poo, hubbada 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 poo, hubbada hubbada poo poo poo. Boom. And Kostya
It
is
was
restored.
Dunstan casting the spell.
Yeah. Kostya is restored. And he said give him a few minutes for his mind to cope with the change. It's not instant. And it'll slowly come into effect. And slowly Kostya, in the span of about 30 seconds, snaps right back in. He blinks a few times and stands up suddenly and looks around.
Couldn't you
No,
have
dear.
dominated a person while he was recovering?
I did beforehand.
Okay.
Alright, so do a... what's the DC on that?
19. He would have been -6 to his normal will save, because you had one. No, he has wisdom wasn't affected, so he still could have made it. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I would have used my -2 to everything on him.
Okay. So you're using your -2 onto everything, and then... okay. Let me bring Kostya onto the board. Wait, I got it. Rolun hasn't seen him, so let me bring up Kostya.
I've got 2 casts of this, so I can do that twice before he's limited wish if he makes it the first time.
There you go, Rolun. Should be able to see him now. Okay.
Oh God.
Not a friendly dude.
He looks like
Dishonored.
no, he looks like Metro.
Okay. And
Yeah, you're right.
before he completely snaps out of it, you cast Dominate.
I did it before they even got there to cast limited wish.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you did that before
Yeah.
they changed it. Okay, all right, that's fine.
Yeah. So I have 2 chances to get him before.
While Sollyn was bickering with the guards.
All right. So, all right. So as he comes through, he'll stand up at a jerk and look around. Where am I?
In a cell.
Oh, look at
It's your new
you.
home.
Why am I here?
It's very warm here.
Welcome to the Lyceum, Kostya. Took a little while to get you here.
Lyceum. This is Eclipsia.
Yeah.
Great. I am on the asshole of Harn.
Some call it that. Can you
Great
sit
place for a
down for
piece
me,
of shit like
Kostya?
you, right?
Do you hear me, Uncle?
I didn't hear either of you.
I said, can you sit down for me, Kostya?
I
Seeing
said
if
this
it's
is a
not
great
work.
place for a piece of shit like you.
He will, of course. And he sits down.
Okay, I'll concentrate on the spell to make sure it's if it worked. See if it worked.
It seems to be working. It seems, yes, that it worked.
Okay. Alright, Kostya, we're gonna need you to divulge your secrets.
Pertaining to the drow.
What do you want to know?
Well, aside from everything, Let's start somewhere. Okay. Oh gosh, people. What Duke are they planning to kill? Is it Leriel?
I think the Duke, and there are only one.
Do you mean migrant, Sean?
No, Duke.
Okay.
No,
I'm confirming the Duke thing. I mean, it's pretty much confirmed already, but I figured I might as well get that out of the way.
He does confirm that it is of Leriel.
How are they planning to do it? Do you have specifics?
I do not know specifics. They might not even know yet. They may poison him, they may push him downstairs, maybe out the window. Maybe they stab him in the back. Maybe the front. If it was me, I would do it in the front.
Do you know of any allies of yours that are in Leriel? Names? Who they're posing as?
Yes. Everelsa.
And who is she posing as?
I believe she is posing as a mistress or consort. Perhaps his wife. I know that she is meeting him at night and playing with him.
But you don't know what her cover name is.
No. Why would she give me that information? Just so you could come along and get it from me? I don't think so. She's not stupid like wizards.
Of course not. She's a drow after all. No trouble. So...
We did like to talk, though. She would give me some information on what she's doing. I would share some details of what I was doing, but purely for enjoyment. We were both certain not to share too much details with each other.
Did it seem that she had other agents there with her?
I am sure.
Did she ever seem disgruntled about anyone in particular?
Yes, Vermara. And you. They're not happy about the murders.
I imagine not.
They're not happy that you killed Lubodon either. Very upset about that.
Only aim to please, as always. What do you know about this attack on the migrant in Arathel?
I think they are going to try to kill him. I do not know how, though. I know it probably will be just a staged attack. I think they're going to try to frame Leriel. I believe they are trying to start a war. They did not tell me this, but I put it together.
You're a very smart man.
Of course I am. I'm stronger still.
I realize and I rub my face. You know
You
any
have a
names?
very nice facial structure. I
Did
like
it feel good while you were crushing it?
very much.
Then,
I would like to do it again sometime.
perhaps tomorrow.
Ilaria, we really need to talk about your sense of humor someday. It's disturbing.
You know, I like wave you off. Do you know of any names of the people working in Arathel and who they are posing as?
I do not know their covers. I know the person I speak with. That is all. We operate through contacts.
I see. And who do you speak with?
Timur.
Timur who?
Timur, give me a minute. I must look it up.
Let me check my handouts, which I kept in my cage.
Timur Yakovich. That is the person I send my shipment manifest to and my shipments. I am not sure if he is the one that is corrupt or if it is one of the stable hands, but that is where my shipments come in, and I know that it gets processed and goes secretly to the drow somewhere there. He would be the one who oversees it. And he has written. I am not sure how much he knows, or if it's someone under him who knows. Either way, he is involved to some degree. He is the constable.
Anyone else have any questions about these things I've already said?
Yeah, Katrina, I asked what she was sending there, just to confirm it, what he was sending. He said that he sent some armor and all, but that wasn't a routine shipment, that was a one-time shipment. An armor with, and both corpses. Armor and corpses that they apparently dug up.
Dug up from where?
Apparently Leriel and Zadmir. Same as the armor. Leriel and Zadmir in armor. And, but that was a single shipment. For the most part, they had a routine shipment that always went there from Leriel. That he received from Markov and passed on to Timur, which would, which was large shipments of slug juice and truffles. Okay.
Suppose that from a distance, a walking corpse looks just the same as any other soldier.
They're well armored. These drow that came and did the birthing, helped you with the birthing of the naturalized demons. Do you know any of their names?
I know one. Hold on a moment.
He pulls out another sheaf of papers. Puts on little half-moon glasses.
Okay, it is. Wadapa, wadapa, wadata. That's. Alright, so it's not there. Hold on.
Is there one I would know? No.
It is. Might be.
Okay.
Sounds like you're reading it off a gumball.
Who says I'm not?
Is that so you can destroy the evidence later in case you think we're gonna read it over your shoulder?
That's right.
Necro, that was fucking glorious.
Shut up. It's not funny. Do you know how hard it is to do this?
Do you know how hard it is to paint notes on a gumball?
Yes. Exactly. It's very difficult.
I don't even know where it starts or stops. Just help me.
There we go.
Oh my
Okay.
god, can you imagine what it would be like to try and send notes via like the little message hearts?
It
Difficult.
is. Yes. Seiden Condela.
You spell that.
I don't think so.
He can't spell simple words.
He can't spell. Yeah, it's S.
Aiden.
Yeah, okay. Another Condella, I see. Was he one of the ones that always came to your farm?
He came for that only.
Multiple times, or was this the first one?
The first time. He and 5 others came. They looked pompous. And rather weak, to be honest, but I knew they were not. All elves look weak. But not all are.
Were you the ones that attacked a caravan carrying a slave with silver,
Brown banner,
filigree
silver
around
owl.
the banner?
Yes.
Brown owls.
Silver banner, brown owl?
Yeah.
Brown took a brown owl.
Yes, we did.
And why?
Eve asked us to, and I was happy to oblige. Especially when she said there was a reward or something there we could keep. I knew
Well, what
most
went
likely
wrong?
it would be human cargo, and it was. We got a few more cows and had our fun with them and then killed them. What went wrong?
Why is there one that survived?
One survived.
2 different colored eyes, brown skin.
I did not know that. Well, let me out. I will fix that.
Okay.
If you would like my help, I will help you.
I think we're all right. Let's see what else we want to ask this asshole.
I don't think so. You fell over like a little child.
Not usually. It was a bad day.
I don't think so.
I'm not gonna continue arguing with him about it. Reading my notes again. Do you know about the birthing of the sister?
Yes, it is the rising and glorious reinstatement of the drow city.
Kurtal's gonna look over to the 2 guards, make sure they heard that as well.
Yeah, they're fiddling with their little sticks.
What do you
I
know
will
about
use
the...
my mage hand to pinch one of these guys in the nuts to make sure they're paying attention.
What do you know about the birthing then?
Which one? You mean the one with my cow, or the big one?
No, the rising of the sister.
That is not the birthing. That's the rising of the sister.
Ah, I see.
What's the big one?
The restoration of Zabonyip.
Well,
Tell us about that.
They are going to restore him.
You know any specifics?
Yes.
Could you please
Ilaria.
divulge them?
There are
I'm
several.
pretty sure dominate person doesn't leave room for snark.
Yeah, I think it
It
does.
doesn't. I mean, I control him, but he can answer
Yeah. Yeah, he's,
tongue-in-cheekly. He just has to answer.
yeah, he's answering. Well, I'm not sure the details of what it would require. I'm sure it is a very powerful magical something. But I know they are collecting things, pieces of the former god that still exists. Parts of his body or something that was kept here. They are going to take it, collect it, several of them together. Then they'll do magic, and then he is back.
Guys, if there's one thing I've learned being here at the Lyceum, it's that usually when people start doing magic, bad shit follows.
Yes.
Do you know how to get into the sister once it rises, or how to get in there now?
There are supposed to be keys you must need. A horn. Then he smiles, and the eyes of a child.
Any idea how to use these keys to enter?
No, I have never been there.
Do you have any eyes of a child laying around?
Where
Not-
would he keep them, Sollyn?
Perhaps at his house. I don't know.
Did
Listen,
you?
this is usually the question Aradia would ask, because for some reason she's really obsessed with collecting children's body parts, but she's been unusually quiet today. So,
Do you have any eyes of a child that I could have?
do you have any
Oh,
dead
sure, let me
babies I
pull
could
them
go
out of
dig
my
up and cut
pocket.
the eyes out of?
I'm not sure if there are any left or not. You would have to check the crock
Where is the crock?
in my home.
Okay.
I pickled them.
Was somebody supposed to come collect them?
No, we eat them.
That doesn't
Some,
sound
though,
appetizing.
I do send to Eve as a gift. She likes
Oh,
the
sweet.
blue ones.
Where do you store them at?
In the crock in my home.
Where's the crock?
Take the air out of your ears.
Where is it at in your home, fool?
On the shelf.
That's not in the same building as the altar, is it?
No, that's the altar.
Thank God.
Okay, y'all to grill them. I'll be right back. I gotta get some tea.
Where do you keep it? Oh, right on top of the altar in an extremely flammable jar.
What did you know about the happenings in the Abbey?
The happenings in the Abbey. Oh, okay. I know they were doing something there that they were not happy about doing. They did not really wish to do it, but they were doing it anyway. Something with someone else. I do not think it was their people. Someone they were working with.
Kobolds, perhaps?
It's possible. Nobody likes them.
No, they're little shits, and their voices are obnoxious.
Don't you
I
have
know
a
they
child?
feared it though, somewhat. Blah. That was me.
Oh, prison food. It does not agree with me.
I know they were somewhat
It's getting
concerned
worse.
about it. They wanted to to placate it. Them.
Drumscar, perhaps?
I don't know. If I
Yes,
knew I would
that's,
tell you.
Okay. I'm just going back through notes trying to find.
So
More
on
shit
what
to ask.
grounds am I being detained?
Well, murder of a Lyceum wizard.
That can't mean,
Yeah.
that cannot mean too much.
Well, it's enough to keep you in here.
Corroborating with drow who are declared enemies of Harn.
Have they been?
Not all of them. These
I
ones,
know.
yeah.
I think we can at least say he's been corroborating with the gain.
What gain? There's not been any mention of gain anywhere ever.
Yes, there has. Or Gandalins, or whatever.
Where'd
There's-
you
Were you
get it?
cooperating with Gandalins? I'll ask them.
No. I don't know.
Didn't we find out that the drow had been collaborating with Gandalins?
Yes.
There is a theory that they could have been when the mention of there's something in Arathel about collars, or something.
Yeah.
There was a mentioning.
Yeah.
It was never confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're wizards. We don't need to confirm our leads.
What was never confirmed?
I do not deal with any of those slant-eyed bastards.
What happened? Oh, did you ask
Casual
about
racism?
dates?
Did you ask him about racism?
No, casual racism.
Yeah.
Did you ask about genes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't work with them. He hasn't, anyways.
Okay.
He hasn't specifically.
I would not mind working with them, though.
Yes,
I hear
you
that
would.
their
Let
women
us
are
tell you
quite
now.
beautiful. They have very nice eyes. Biggest problem is getting them to open enough that you can see. Not a problem if you remove the eyes.
You are one charming motherfucker.
My mama thought so.
Before I cut out
That
her
leads
eyes.
That leads to a lot of questions. John, are you okay?
I'm reading, since no one else is even attempting to think of shit to ask.
I'm trying. I asked about the Gandalins and then immediately got shut down. When did anyone ever mention Gain?
Look,
It hasn't
I'm
been for
really-
like 3
I'm really sorry.
sessions.
but I'm kind of flying blind here.
Yeah, no, dude. I understand. I'm giving the other two shit.
Okay, yeah, Nick, you need to talk.
Sorry. Try not to talk as much. Let's talk more. God, make up your minds. God damn it. No, were you present for the ritual that created the women as cows?
Of course I was.
What was involved, to the best of your knowledge?
A lot of chanting and candles.
To the best of your knowledge.
I know it requires virgins. Very difficult. That's why they needed the wizard to help them. Well, help us. They could tell on their own.
And this wizard was Clement.
Yes, he had a spell called
yes.
Detect Promiscuity.
Yes.
Further confirmation that Clement is an ass.
That is the one problem with that land there. Every one of the women are whores. Only 2 are virgins, other than the one we had. That's why we had to import that one.
Import.
Sollyn wiggles his fingers at Kurtal.
Hmm?
Joking about casting Detect
Unfortunately,
Promiscuity.
they said the magical restoration does not work. You cannot fool, fool the world that way, apparently. They tried. That one failed very badly. Yeah.
Who else was involved in these rituals aside from Clement and the drow?
The cow.
No one else?
No. There were 6 drow.
Yes, that
Clement
took care of-
assisted, but he did not participate in the ritual. He was supposed to help us after the fact, to help us find new ones. New... what's the word I'm looking for?
Carriers?
No, candidates.
Close.
Were there any women in these group of 6 drow?
Yes. 5. Only 1 man. Does not surprise me with elves. They're all women.
Well, you're not wrong. They are a matriarchal society.
Not all of them.
Most.
Yeah, Sollyn will give you a raised eyebrow. That is the classic of Lyceum.
I'm trying to, be nice with Sollyn. Sollyn's society is more... She's being considerate, damn it.
It's not a good look for her.
Have you ever been to Aerithal? No. You ever want to
What
go?
do you know about? Okay.
No.
What do you know about what's happening in Falcon's Hollow politically? Do you know of any drow attacks or anything else that should be happening around there?
Okay. Well, he'll start going into a bunch of shit. First off, the Gavel's annoying. We're going to have to replace him.
Yeah.
He's
Gavel's a
resistant,
sweet and precious man.
resistant to corruption. So that's just not good. And then there's this annoying guy called Bullseye that he's thinking about killing as soon as he gets out of here.
But does he know who Bullseye is?
No.
Yeah, good luck.
Are you sure?
But, obviously he's a coward. Because apparently he's picking on everybody but the Blokovs. That's because he knows we would kill him.
Oh yes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Kurtal's just gonna kind of look and gesture over at Ilaria, who's probably still got a scar on her forehead.
There's Sollyn standing behind the cage talking shit.
Someone's practice talking shit.
Anything else? Any other plans that were in the works for Falcon's Hollow?
Yeah. I think we were going to replace and create more demons, but I think that was included. That...
And that's it.
At least with the drow. I had my own plans, but they were separate.
Hmm.
I don't suppose you know of the drow of having any plans with New Thoughta.
Tharda. No. Why would they want to? That place is weak.
Thought I'd ask. It's come up recently.
So about your plans, what kind of scope are we talking here? Were you just planning to grab this woman here and screw her till she died and then the next, or
Yes.
is there anything grander?
That... I think I was going to take Lara. Just for the fun. Just for pleasure.
Laurel? That's
Then,
the,
The alchemist.
the alchemist, huh? Hmm.
Perhaps eventually replace the Gavel. Yeah. Then perhaps one day be migrant. After the sister arises.
I see. Do you know if Peyton's been working with Drow at all?
I don't think so. He might be. I would not be surprised if he was. He'll work with anybody, if the deal is good. I don't think so.
That's
I don't
above.
think they trust him.
God's help us, even the Blokovs don't like Peyton.
Do you know if Peyton is somehow related to any Lyceum wizards?
If who is?
Hayden.
I don't think so. He's too stupid to be related to a wizard.
I wouldn't set the limit at that.
He was strong once. Now he's fat and weak. He'll be no problem when we decide to kill him. He was in the good graces of the drow, I believe, at one point. Well, at least in the good graces of whomever was in Erythel. But then he did something that they did not like, and now they are not happy. He joined forces with one of the big consortium, the trade guild or whatever. They did not like that. Then he lost their favor. I'm not sure he was ever in league with him, but I think they were thinking of joining with him until that happened. And then they realized that he is just a pain in the ass.
I mean, from our experience, yeah.
So why are you here?
Well, wanted to see you, of course. You're such a pleasure to speak with.
Thank you.
Why are any of us here, really, if you think about it?
Sollyn,
Very
no.
deep.
Don't even.
Probably because I fucked your mother.
Is that where she got the spider bits from?
Mm.
Or is that where I got the spider bits from, even? You giving her the spider bits?
Sollyn, you need to stop.
What other questions? What other questions? What other
Sollyn
questions?
chuckles to himself.
I'm trying to think of how he could be related, but it's getting more and more obvious that he's not terribly involved.
Man, he's just a guy that was there to do a job.
He was just very good at that job.
Where did you send the letters? How did you send letters to... What was it? Everelda?
We
Yes.
shipped them there.
How did you ship them?
With his
We-
packages.
With wheels and feet.
Where did you address them for them to be sent?
To Timur. To the main house in Aradia. They would receive it there. So whoever was the reception there, they would know what is going on.
How
Wow.
did you essentially...
God help us, we're dealing with evil secretaries. We're all doomed. They know where the paperwork is.
We're wizards and we don't even know where the paperwork is. That's why we've got Modric.
I don't think you quite understand it. These are intelligent arcanists. They're not like you people.
Oh, that's very possible.
See, they know to keep things separated. It is smart. You only know what you need to know. That's all I need to know. I don't even know who actually is corrupt there. Technically, I have my suspicions. I think perhaps Timur might be corrupt. Obviously, the house is receiving it, and someone who is part of that process has to be in on it. Because someone there takes the packages that they're supposed to receive and separates it from the normal parcels. So someone in the reception area must be in on it, but I do not know names. I make it clearly the mark. I put a triangle on the bottom of the boxes and they know to separate it that way.
Do you do the same thing for the letters?
Yes.
Sollyn will briefly turn
Turn to the others. Okay, guys. So I've got a plan, and it involves the spell Exploding Runes. Or, I was reading one the other day called Sepia Snake Sigil.
That's an idea.
There's a whole
You know
list
of-
of reasons why that would end poorly, the least of which is it would come right back to us.
Another whole list of
Yes.
reasons why things would go poorly is us going there and just snooping around and hoping we find them when they know who we are.
Gosh, do you know of anyone named Marta Lunosa?
I've heard her name. I think she is one of... he doesn't say I think, he knows. She is one of the matriarchs of one of the drow houses. She is not around here. She is more involved in the primary campaign, which is somewhere east.
What's that here?
Do you really like that spider speaking? Do you want me to silence the sissy boy?
Fuck this guy.
I just tune him out. He's not very... Anyways, just ignore him usually.
It's true, they do.
I would be happy to break a couple of his legs for you.
What about Shoshana?
Shoshana. Oh, do you have a last name, or are you going to make me go through my notes?
It's the one that we met near Garderin in the forest.
What the fuck was her name? Shoshana. Yeah, Barmarnice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woody. No, I do not know her. Does she have pretty eyes?
Prettiest.
Does she have pretty tits?
Well,
They're about a 7.
Okay.
7 out of 10 sounds about right.
Haven't seen them in a while, so I can't give you a better answer than that.
So, sissy boy, do you have your balls or did they castrate them?
Rolun, he's asking you a question. Are you going to answer him?
Is Tucker there?
Tucker's thinking on a response. Give him a minute.
You still there, dude?
I think he said he was going to be right back earlier. He may have.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh,
No,
now we
good.
can.
Okay. Eat my ass.
You're doing a Kyle.
No, I was. It's a long story. Yeah, Rolun would just glare at you and say, and that's another silver.
Nice.
And then he chuckled to himself and then jot something down just to make you wonder.
Is he really?
As you were chuckling to yourself, Sollyn was also laughing at his own joke.
Okay. Any other questions, guys?
How do you know these people here are not corrupt, huh? He points to your own group.
Well, Sollyn might be.
Yes, I may.
What about the fat dwarf there?
He's not corrupt, he's just greedy. And snores.
Are you so sure?
Roll would look at you. I snore, but I'm not greedy.
As he
Everyone in
marched
the room will
out.
turn and quietly look at you. I will wager everyone just turns and looks at Rolun, just like,
No, Larry's still looking at what's his face? Kostya.
Kostya.
Trying to think of a question.
Again, the real difficult part is that he is definitely one of the best sources of information we have, but he is just so low on the totem pole.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to break into the migrant's house, how would you do it?
There's a good one.
I would fuck his wife.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's our plan, just not.
Wasn't that the same exact plan Logan had?
I mean, I can see these two getting along.
They either get along swimmingly or they kill each other in the first minute.
Both.
It was on that day that the west side of Harn was separated by the Grand Fissure.
If I was going to go there, I would just go there. I'm not a weak, mewling little weakling like you.
As I tower 3 feet over this dude's head.
Yeah, you probably got a better overhead than he does.
I'm a normal person's torso on a giant spider body. My head is about 7 feet off the ground at least.
From this view, I can clearly see that you do not have balls.
What do you think the big thing on the back is for? To carry my massive sack! Alright, outside of your brothers and the men at the camp, who else was working with you?
Nobody. That's why we're special. You can
If
only
you were
trust the
trying
Blokovs. When you want something done, we do it.
If you were trying to take down your own organization, how would you go about it?
I would probably try to kill me.
Well, that's pretty
I
much
mean, he
done.
has a point.
I mean, if you wanted to actually do a good job of it.
I would probably try to kill me. I would probably fail, though, because I am that badass.
Do you know?
I tried to kill myself, but I beat myself up before I could do it.
You know the names of any other important drow matriarchs or names?
Yes.
Can Can you tell them to us, please?
Yes.
Just order him to. Don't ask him.
I mean, I'm controlling him telepathically, so me asking is just politeness to his ears.
Right.
He is going to tell me.
Okay. There's House Belmarnice. Matriarch is Mardalonusa, or some some elven shit name.
If they dwarven, they'll be insulted.
There's House Likoth. I believe the matriarch there is Sulusa. There's House Mikrala. Eve is the head there now. Technically that is disputed still, considering their house is in civil unrest. But she is the one that we recognize. And she is the stronger of the two. One day I will find her mother. And I will cut off her tits for her.
I'm sure your recognition goes a long way.
In the drow matriarchal system.
Yeah. There is also House Daro, Bieza Thiesa, and Rofir.
What?
I do not know the names of those matriarchs.
House
I'll say them
Daro?
again. I'll say them again.
Yeah.
House Daro
Mm-hmm.
and Bieza Thiesa.
Is there a chance any of these names would be familiar to Sollyn? I know it's the other side
It's actually
of...
it's Bieza Thiesa, but yeah, I'll just write that one because that's
Yes, I think I got it, but I'm not certain.
Bieza Thiesa. The I's and E's are opposite in both syllables. Bieza Thiesa.
Okay, I was very close.
And Rofir.
What sort of demented name generator are you using, Uncle?
Fucking drow names are stupid.
Yeah, the same one I used to get in Maligan.
I'll make this shit up myself. I don't use generators.
Oh, I use generators.
I do too.
I don't
What's the
think
name
there's...
of Everal's mother?
Who's what?
Who's the name of Everal's mother?
You motherfucker.
Uncle opens a name generator.
You hear a safe being unlocked in the background.
Abriva Makrala. Abriva.
Abriva? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Uncle.
Uncle, there's no chance that Sollyn would recognize any of these, right?
There's always a chance.
Okay.
Oh, high one.
You just
Should
don't
I
have
roll
one.
Knowledge Shadow City?
Uh,
I thought not.
your
I mean,
closest knowledge local, which Shadow City would be it, it's still a continent away, but sure.
awesome.
Actually, you would roll nobility, but considering it's based on a continent away, it's nobility. Yeah.
Notoriety knows no bounds.
It is possible
Yeah,
you
I'm
might
gonna-
know them on the even on the other continent. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll nobility and local as well.
Okay. You will recognize House Belmarnice for certain,
Go figure.
and not just because it has something to do with your cabal sister. House Belmarnice is one of the big houses of Astora Distakula Bada.
Odistica.
Odistica, that's it.
You just start arcane chanting.
Every time you finish the name of the city, you summon a small imp.
That sounds
You
about
would.
right.
You would
Knowledge
also-
nobility.
You would also recognize House Bieza Thiesa, because they had an established hold on both continents and both of the major city empires.
Someone will
What's up?
relay any information he knows about them to Ilaria.
There you go.
And the others, I guess, but like he'd focus primarily on Ilaria. Surprised that she doesn't notice. Are you sure you
I was
listened to
only
the other
there.
guy?
I was only there for 40 years.
Oh, so
That was
barely
80
past the
years ago.
Yeah,
So
and
you-
the whole time they were just sitting on her head, so she couldn't hear anything.
You were
Not
barely
true.
in.
That's
You
not
were
what I
there
was
then.
doing.
Sollyn
What were you
says,
doing?
I was a slave, whatever they told me to.
That's what I was saying. Didn't they sit on your head? I thought you said they sit on your head.
Shake my head.
I think they sit on her head.
Slavery is very different on the Western continent.
Like, they use them like thrones. You ever see them do that? I know they do that in Ternu Heath, too. Like, they'll sit on them and they'll carry them around.
Usually in my place, we just use them for labor or comfort.
They do that, too. I don't know. I've never been anywhere but the island and then Narain and Eclipsia.
Leriel and Normal,
Leriel and Orbal.
Oliver Harn, searching for dragons.
Yeah.
You know, just more travel than the average.
Bear Boo Boo. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think that's all I can think of.
Do you know of any other entrances to the Darklands?
Oh, there you go, Sollyn.
I heard that there's one deeper into through the Pelagir.
Where's
Pelagir?
Yeah. Is that
It is the Deep Woods, Pelagir. That's where they named the Pellerin River from. You people are very ignorant for wizards.
I have been on the surface for about 6 months. I'm lucky I know as much as I do.
Okay.
Any
Alright.
idea where on the Pellerin River?
Good God, what is this, 100 questions?
Yes.
We're interrogating Uncle.
Okay. What's the question now?
Any idea where specifically on the Pellerin River? At the source, or?
It is the Pelagir. The Pellerin River is named after the Pelagir.
Yes, that one. The Pelican River.
Looks like a big bird. This guy's got weird nationalistic pride for an evil asshole.
It is the foothills of the mountains to the east of Falcon's Crest Abbey.
I see. Wait, for the Pellerin River?
The Pelagir!
The Pelagir is from the Pellerin River, is it not?
The Pellerin River is named... I'm not talking to you no more. You've angered Kostya.
What was the thing about the Falcon's Hollow? I'm sorry.
East, foothills of the mountains east of the Falcon's
Thought we were
Crest
talking
Abbey.
about pelicans.
I'm sorry, I thought we were talking about seabirds.
So there's another fuck. God damn it.
That's the same. I think that's the same one
What's that?
because it's in the. Does that sound like the one we were
No.
involved with?
That was at the Falcon's Crest Abbey.
What
There's
was?
another one close to it, you're saying?
The one we just closed up.
In the
What
foothills
else?
of, which I assume the caves would lead to the same one. Is that what it sounds like, Uncle? Or
Sounds like...
Aradia brings out her awesome map. We have him show us.
Yeah, sure. It's around here somewhere. It is the whole damn area. It is the deep woods.
Yeah.
You don't go
But-
there.
Okay,
They're
so-
very ancient.
so-
They're very wild.
But not the one we were at, right?
That's right here.
Okay.
okay, so in
You
This
don't want to
area.
go there. That has been that way for thousands of years. I do not know for certain, but I heard mention that they were going to the Pelagir. Why would they go there? If they weren't doing something with down in the Darky Lands.
they went to Leriel.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, what else, guys?
Let's take a look at our mission statement.
Jesus.
Let's see which
Uncle,
property should I...
get comfy. We got more questions.
My ass is going to sleep.
Okay, so we know about their agenda. We know of one, possibly two entrances. We've neutralized. Are there any other drow in or around Falcon's Hollow that you know of, or their servants?
Give me a moment.
I knew he'd fucking say that.
I wasn't sure if he just wasn't answering me because of the Pellegrir thing, or he was looking through notes.
Okay. He thinks for a moment, then looks at you. Go fuck yourself.
Ilaria.
Answer the damn question.
Alright. But only because you have big titties.
I appreciate that.
I mean, they're okay.
They're not bad. They're like a 6.
It's funny.
I think so. Fortunately, I do not know them by name. I know there's a group that roams this forest, and they do sort of what we do, but for the drow. They are intermediaries. I think they curry back and forth, or they do missions or something. I know they work this area. I also know that there is an outpost somewhere. They are watching the elf town. Riff. Yes. It's over there.
Elves, surface elves are weak and not plentiful these days.
They're making sure the elves do not get involved. If they do, they will fuck them up.
I don't doubt it.
Probably they will pay us to fuck them up, and I hope they do. I could go for some elf eaters.
I think your odds of fucking anything up are pretty low for a while here.
Says the man with no balls.
Can we keep him?
Katrina is doing everything she can to not laugh.
Listen, there's a thing called a preputial sheath, and I'm not going to explain it to you.
Roland just chuckles.
Sure. I would make up words too to explain it. Okay, Katrina giggles a little bit. Just for half a second.
You can be like our mascot, guys. We can keep him. I'll have him dominated all the time.
Yeah, what happens when it fails and he punches us to death in our sleep?
Yeah.
Thing.
It's almost worth it because he's hilarious.
You always come visiting.
Yeah, we could.
I'm really feeling down today. I think I'm going to go visit Kostya and get cheered up.
We'll just make fun of
you out.
Sollyn's spider penis. It'll be great.
I don't suppose if you're aware of any other demons or their worshippers or servants working in the area.
Yeah,
Who are they? Where are they?
I don't know. I do know they have one in, I know there's some type of demon birthing like they're doing with us. Eve mentioned Lorcan. They also mentioned Sherwin and Marderby.
Sharwin and Marby?
And of course, then you have the Wormcloaks.
Oh, the worm cloaks. Go on.
The what?
The Wormcloaks. I know. It's a gay name.
I have heard of this name, mostly being shouted in praise outside our house.
Someone was lying.
What is their relation to the drow?
I know they're working with them. Probably corrupt. I'm not sure how high it goes.
God,
How did you find that out?
They told me.
Who did?
He said, "Look at these assholes."
Eve mentioned it in a letter she sent me. Back
Where
when
did you
they
keep-
were actually trying to corrupt Joel and take it down. Unfortunately, that stupid fat-ass dwarf resisted their usurpation attempt.
Do you keep your letters in your house?
No, I burn them. Sometimes I eat them. Depends on whether they smell like Eve or not.
This fucking dude.
This is a serious case of unrequited love.
He sends her dead baby eyes. Eats her letters.
Well, that's not Rolun mad.
Why?
Rolun has been trying to save the dwarves from the uprising of the aberrations from underground.
But here are the fucking worm cloaks, just not helping at all.
Also, he doesn't
Sounds-
like that the dwarves will actively work with drow, like, at all.
We have a drow in our cabal.
Yeah, you're working
Yeah.
with two drow.
Yeah, well, he didn't ask for this life.
It's
He
true.
wanted to be a
He
wizard.
was there first.
He just wanted to be a wizard. He didn't ask for the elves.
I mean, and all things considered, Laura is like drow light.
All things considered,
Please.
Aridin probably would have hated drow.
We could have bonded over that, but you just had to go die.
I didn't want him to die.
I mean, the terrible thing is, like, Ilaria would actually probably try to talk to Aridin about this, but you still have
She's
to
not-
do what you did, because it's too fucking late now.
He's actually not dead yet. I mean,
Well,
technically
she
he's
means
not
she would
dead,
try to
but-
tell him that the Wormcloaks are working with drow.
Yeah, like, this corruption thing, like, yo, like, I was trying to tell you earlier, but, like, no, I've got small proof.
Yeah, but why would he listen to a drow?
Yeah, I was gonna say, could you have said this, Aridin? Yes. Would he have listened?
Yeah, I
Listen,
know.
Your family's trying to work with drow. Lady, you know you're a drow, right?
Yeah.
Unless that's
Part of the
fake,
reason I
you
don't
can
think we're the
fuck
best
off.
people for this fucking
Yeah,
job.
yeah,
but-
see, that's why it's so bad her going to Aerithel to tell the migrants, like,
Yeah, I
migrant,
know.
listen, they're a drow and they're trying to kill you. Like, you're a fucking drow.
Why don't you fuck off, Slanier?
Yeah, I'm still not convinced we're the ones to go there, but
Slant ear? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Slant ear? Is that like slant eye, but with ears?
Knife
it's
ear.
knife
Knife
ear. That's
It's knife
it.
ear.
Slant.
Listen to me, you knife ear fuck.
Slant eyes are for goots.
Oh, fine.
Let's just cover all our bases.
Sorry, I got my racial slurs confused.
Oh, fuck.
Listen, you dandelion.
Who else haven't we insulted today?
probably not
Gingers.
kikes.
And we always do that.
We don't need to insult gingers. They kind of just do that to themselves.
Isn't Sapunia our maid?
Huh?
Sorta, yeah.
Isn't Sapunia our, like, kind of maid? I bet she
She's
is.
a custodian, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a Mexican in her background somewhere.
What?
Trying to
No.
insult people.
Shit. Ow. Fuck.
No.
I'm really confused.
I'm not sure what it is either. What were
Trying
you
to make a
saying, Tucker?
Mexican joke.
About Sapunia?
Yeah.
Because it has a N that has a tilde sound?
No, she's
No,
a
because-
maid.
Maid.
Because she's a maid?
Mexican cleaner.
she-
That's a common
Mexican.
stereotype.
No, no. First off, she's
not a
came to
maid.
first off, she came to Eclipsia legally, so that stops that.
She's like a nanny. She's not a maid. So she's British.
Zodiac's vain. We need to build a wall. Keep the drow out.
And the Sapunias.
Build it around their little shithole city. We'll keep them there.
I mean, we built Eclipsia. I think he already took care of the wall part.
We're gonna build a wall around Harn to keep the drow out. But sir, they're coming in from underground. Shut up! You want to be deported? Wall.
We're gonna build a wall underground.
We're gonna call it the surface.
Call it a floor.
So,
Oh, at the surface. That got me. That
Okay.
got me.
Any more questions we want to ask this asshole?
Jesus Christ, that would fucking got me. You myself.
Because she's like, you guys are racists.
Okay, I'm better.
Welcome back.
I think we're out of questions. Yes.
Oh, I think you got at least 20 more you can find.
Well, let's
Could,
see. Looking at our
we
key
sat there for 3
objectives.
hours.
Yeah.
Find entrances to the Darklands. Check.
Demons and drow cohorts.
Check. Check. He told us all he knows about that. Counter any Darklands agents. Check to the best of our abilities thus far.
How
Neutralize threats to the
Oh, wait,
surface.
did you ask him if he knew where the entrances to Darklands are?
Yeah.
Yeah. He told us
Did
one.
you just blot out the whole bit about the Pellegrin and the
I've kind of
Pelagear?
stopped listening about 20 minutes ago, but I'll try. I'm trying to
You
stick
started-
together.
You started yelling at me because I kept confusing Pellerin River and Pellegrin or Pelagear.
Pelican.
Pelagear!
Pellegrin and
Pelipper.
Pellerin.
Nobody knows.
It's Pelagear and
Pelagear.
Pellerin. Look, it's right. Fucker, the river's on the map.
Guys, calm down. It's not that funny.
I'm not sure if it's the
surface joke is better
Pelican.
than this.
I'm not sure if it's the Pelican River or what.
The surface joke was so much better than that.
Oh man. Anyway, he will also say that he also lets you know that he doesn't know for certain, but of course there is an entrance somewhere near the Rising Sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Does he know where
of
the
course,
Rising Sisters
you know
actually be at?
what?
Does he know where the Rising Sisters are going to be?
Well, he doesn't know, but we know it's around this area in the
It's
Greensburg.
on the eastern nipple.
He says he knows
Raisha.
east, and we know more specifically around this area.
Okay, I'm going to need that so I don't talk to the King of Raisha, so I didn't remember that.
King Aradia doesn't talk to you. He's heard enough of your fucking conspiratorial bullshit.
fuck
You
you,
come in there and you're like, "There's a new world order, and they're coming to kill us all."
Well, I'm going to go talk to him again later.
Okay. Then he also tells you, of course, you have the ones, that they're setting up in Jol.
Do tell.
No.
Please.
No.
Maria.
So
Okay.
You just don't want to talk to us because we're not pretty.
You are ugly
Speak
even for a
yourself,
man.
Elf Kurtal.
Okay. Some of the corrupted ones there, Joe, left. The key word, of course, he smiles at Ilaria and bats his eyelashes like a little girl, is some. Some are still there. And they've, I'm not sure the details. Apparently, they're maneuvering them to excavate in certain areas that will eventually open up a very large entrance. This is all, of course, being timed. It takes great coordination. This is like a musical composure.
So if one of these sets were to be interfered with, it would mess up the whole thing.
No, but it'd be a pain in the ass.
Oh well, that's sort of our modus operandi, I think.
I'm not sure what you could do, sissy boy, but perhaps the dwarf could.
Can we please tie him up so I can kill him?
You want a piece of me? Fine. Tie both my hands behind my back, and I'll still kill you.
Alaria, tell him to hold very still and let me kill him.
that doesn't work. I can't do that.
Come on, fight me. I'll use only my nose and still win.
You might.
Probably would. He probably would.
You might just.
He's got Tengu techniques. Tenguniques.
This guy's lucky I've been trained to be a wizard and not a fucking monk.
You're lucky I've learned to restrain myself.
You're lucky I started reading books instead of punching shit.
You're lucky I studied magic and I didn't study the way of the blade. My god, we're a bunch of idiots.
I think he'll point at Lara. You should be alright. You should come with me. I will pump you full of babies. And I think you would be accepted by Baphomet.
Sounds like he's
Sorry,
on
but
board.
I hate children.
So do I. What does that have to do with anything?
Fair point. I'll keep that in mind.
It's okay, Aradia. He wasn't talking about you.
There's no reason to resist what is happening. It cannot be stopped. There are only those who are smart enough to be on the right side when it happens. And those who quail like Sissy Boy.
Well, I imagine we can't stop it completely, but we could slow it down, hinder it, and when they get here, we can crush them.
When the shadow rises and eclipse hard, you will know. Then you will come to me and you will ask for me to bring you to the correct side. And I may consider it.
Consideration here. Why don't we join the drow?
Because the drow are assholes.
Yes.
I'm done being a
Your
slave,
point?
Sollyn, that's why.
Amply put.
I mean, just be a little bit stronger.
Okay.
It was a shot in the dark.
What was this now? Was this something I was supposed to answer?
No,
Okay.
just Sollyn being a cack.
Okay, any more questions?
Is there anywhere else in Harn that the drow are making moves other than Orbal and the Sorkin Mountains?
Everywhere. Last I heard, it was the star invasion. I've heard that term. They call it the star because it has 5 points of breaching. I do not know the 5 points. I think we are supposed to be one. Perhaps Erithel, I don't know. Somewhere here. I believe Jaw is supposed to be 2.
Man, dwarves are gonna get fucked hard.
If I could save him. So far, I can't.
Listen, Aridin would have tried to help you save him.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah,
He would start lamenting about not having a crown.
Aridin enjoyed the crown because it would have let him save. Anyways,
Aradia would have been like, dig deeper, dig deeper! We must return to the earth!
you just have to find cave that there's no drow in, or aberration. Anyways,
What are the plans for Zadmir? In the last Shadow War, they were a major issue for the drow.
Absolutely. All I know is they hate the Zadmir with a passion. All of them. Eve particularly very much hates them. She wants to kill the leader of Zadmir very hard. Or keep him as a pet.
well, she should have helped fucking Aridin.
She was. Yeah.
I know they have other allies. It's not just the dwarves. Not just us, even though we are the Blokovs, like a nation to ourselves.
I'd agree. Who are these other allies?
I don't know the other ones. I just know they exist. I've heard them complain about complications with dealing with others.
Yeah, sounds like we're doing our job, right?
See, the major dilemma I'm facing here is all my time playing Aridin makes me really hate Zadmir. But they're going to be the primary force stopping the drow forces.
Plus, the change your brother. Don't forget.
Solin's never actually met the guy, blood brother or not.
No, you did.
Huh.
Time
he
you
didn't.
thought he attacked you, he didn't actually attack you, but he was there.
We don't know that. They all could have been drow.
Well, that was before we got.
That's true.
or he
They
got
all were
blunted.
So, okay. Any other questions? I think you've covered most of the bases here.
The guards were sitting there the whole time, like they were taking notes and shit.
No, they weren't taking notes.
They were
just
there.
standing
I was taking notes. They heard, and I was taking notes.
Mm-hmm.
As he was talking, I was taking notes.
Okay.
Yeah, with apparently a kind of fucking typewriter.
Yeah.
She brings it around. with her.
Revolutionizing technology.
And if the gods say, "Look, what the fuck?" is like, "No, don't even. I'm the only thing keeping this whole fucking world still going. Because don't also remember your ass. If I don't write your ass down."
If I don't write you down, you just disappear.
That's how it
Picture
works. We've
whenever
been
Aradia has an
confirmed.
idea.
It's
This is what Kurtal says whenever Sollyn opens his mouth.
yeah. All right. Yeah. So the guards are like, "Yeah, good job. I want to copy the notes." And
Like those kids in fucking high school.
they're only half paying attention. They're paying attention, obviously, but they're also talking to each other because this has gone on long enough to make anybody fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hint, hint.
Any more questions?
If you let me sit here long enough, I could think of more.
Yeah.
We have days, dude. Like he's dominated.
Ilaria, you should tell him to stand on his head the whole time he's in here.
No, that won't work.
Will it not work, or are you just not going to entertain Sollyn's fantasies?
No, it really won't. Because if I tell someone to stand on their head till the end of eternity, they will die. You cannot tell them to kill themselves.
Stand on his head unless he needs to eat.
Yeah, even then, I mean that's a serious risk to health.
So, right
not
now,
smart.
okay, right
You
now,
can tell me to kill Pussy Boy.
You don't understand
That's
how magic
not-
works. Shut up.
I was speaking in Nuberian.
Kostya's like, "You can tell me to kill Pussy." He's telling you what to command him to do.
so, right now, Aaron's still alive, right?
Right now, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could go talk to him if you wanted.
Yeah, I will after we're done with this.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I figure, I mean,
So get your
Unfortunately-
shitty Scottish accent ready, because I'm coming.
Oh boy, let me take another drink. Jesus. Let me go get some whiskey.
yeah, I need to go get a hard drink myself as well.
Alright, I'm gonna get my underwear out of the freezer.
Yeah, I think it's a good time for a break after that long.
Why
ass
do you
fucking-
keep doing that, Uncle?
Dude, you tell you gotta try it. It's fucking relaxing as shit. It's therapeutic.
He's got so many pairs in there.
Yes, I keep my underwear in my freezer.
God, I thought it was weird my mother kept greeting cards in the freezer, which is something I have yet to
Wait.
comprehend.
Why does your mom keep?
Why does
Now
your
that's
mom-
fucking weird.
I don't know. We got Christmas cards and they've been in there for like 2 months now.
Now see, that is really fucking weird. Nothing weird about underwear in the freezer.
Yes, there is.
No.
There is one thing that Kurtal would ask before this is all, and I know the answer's probably going to be like, what the fuck? It's not even pertinent.
What is it?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
He would just sort of sigh. And I don't suppose you recognize the name Erlin from anywhere, do you?
Erlen.
Kurtal's going to look at Ilaria. I'm grasping at straws. Don't even judge.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, figured.
And Katrina's not here to tell him to answer. Checkmate.
Ilaria, you mean?
Yeah, whatever. One of them. Oh.
I figure he doesn't know anything, so I'm not. So I wasn't really interested, but you know, why not?
No, he doesn't. Okay.
Okay, y'all go do you do.
I'm not going to get my underwear now. You've made me self-conscious.
Good.
Should feel
Eventually, these habits will stop.
Oh God.
Also, Uncle, just for canon purposes, Sollyn totally Woodley has a penis.
Does he?
Have you been just made insecure by this?
Where does he keep it? In his
On
pocket?
his, yeah, in a pocket.
Well, that's right. Niggle has a penis now, too. Well, he could have, but he didn't buy it.
I think he. Oh, yeah, true.
I mean, does it have like a duck penis where it just sort of explodes outward when he needs it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Booyah!
I assume it's sheathed or something. I don't know how fucking drider penises work.
But he does have one.
He does have one, and it's right about where the spider and drow torso
You
bits
could
meet.
have like a little.
Oh, so you have
human...
porno penis where it's convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You could have like a little human penis right at the bottom of your torso.
Sorry, the issue there was the word little.
Good God. All right. All these questions.
Listen, I'm going through a crisis right now. I need to figure out where Sollyn's spider penis is.
He doesn't have one.
He definitely has one. If driders are able to and have mated with drow,
He doesn't actually have one.
Maybe
See,
they just impregnate by osmosis.
No. The way the drow created them is it's actually their tongue. There you go.
Sollyn has made
So
out.
Sollyn
over
constantly
forces
sounds like he's
to
talking with a mouthful of dick.
There you go.
No, do not like.
And then they just sit on your face. That's how they get pregnant. Welcome back, John. Seems legit. That's right.
Gosh, I'm tempted to finish off my whiskey right now, actually.
I would. This isn't going anywhere tonight.
No, I suppose after this, all that's left is the blood scrying, which I have to ask, is that just concentration checks?
Alright, what the fuck is this blood scrying?
The blood scrying ritual.
Oh, yes, that's right, the ritual. Okay. Let me open all that shit up. Since
Before that,
Got to do
I gotta
that.
go talk to Erden.
Okay, you can talk to her then. I don't care.
Alright. Oh my
Dun-
god. We're never
Well, we
going to get anywhere.
Erden, we have
I've
to
gotta find.
we have to
Erden,
check
actually.
where Erden would be at this time, because this might be one of the times where he's actually off in Ulfshifen having the meeting.
This is all fucking Katharine's fault. I'm blaming her.
that is-
He only went to Ulfshifen twice.
Yeah, this might be one of the times he went.
Did he ever get lessons from Rolun?
No.
No. Why would he want lessons from Rolun? He's a fucking...
Because he's a conjurer.
He's a fucking
Whenever-
traitor dwarf.
Whenever I assumed the whole time I was playing Erden that Rolun was off somewhere talking to dwarves.
Please.
You can look at the timeline and see where Aradia would be right at this moment.
Yeah,
Oh.
at this time he'd probably
Oh.
be studying.
Not the timeline.
Not the timeline,
Not
no!
the time. I gotta read it again.
You cannot do this shit to me!
You tell me where your character is, mister.
It is your responsibility.
He's gonna be in the Lyceum studying somewhere at this time, I think. I'm opening the timeline now to double check, but
Okay. What I...
If
but
not, he
I-
is going to change it.
Cabal 1 date.
Chris have a character besides Tower Rado? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Paran.
Dude, birth dates. You didn't put down Paran. Paran isn't here.
That's because he didn't have a birth date. He was born eternally. Over and over.
Yeah.
Forgot.
He
Yeah,
has
and he's
existed
also a
since the
cuck,
beginning,
so-
and will go at the end.
We really don't care when he was born or died.
Everybody.
So when was this part of your cabal born? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated Paran.
Yeah.
I assure it was Ilaria and not just Joe.
He was the one that was going to bring peace
It's
to the
both.
world. He's
Yeah.
like the fucking Gandhi of Civ 5, alright? He is going to bring peace to the world by fucking just unleashing a fucking shit
Yeah,
load of nukes.
exactly.
Oh, yo, you know how that happened? how Gandhi became the warmongering death god?
Oh,
Shit-
it's 'cause
shitty
fucking coding
scripting?
errors.
Yeah. It was the scripting.
Yeah, it was a scripting error. He got so peaceful that it ticked over.
Yeah.
And then you can't go back down from that point.
Yep.
At this time,
I
Erden
love
would
that.
be. Oh shit! This might actually be the week that he tries to duel Kamau.
No, that's later too.
Oh yeah, this is right before he ranked up to Acolyte 3rd.
Yeah. Oh, so he's getting ready to rank up. All right.
So he would be here.
Okay.
Do you know who his
Okay.
mentors were?
Yeah.
His teachers? Because he might be with one of them or something, we could say. Or just
Yeah.
in the quarters. It doesn't matter.
Burial Gaiden, Miroslava, and Ikicha.
Oh, he was part of the Conjuration group, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, then...
Oh
just-
yeah.
Not a
So
Conjuration.
Conjuration crew.
He was Conjuration group, but
He did.
Surely
he did
you
try to.
surely you know someone by proxy that I fucking know too. Someone, surely.
Yeah, the
Actually-
I
Conjuration.
mean, he
Actually, I
stands
think-
outside your house half the
Yeah,
fucking day.
yeah, he honestly, you could probably find him standing outside your house if you just walk.
First off, you got to figure out like who's this Erden guy, and then eventually you
No,
ask
he's
around.
met Erden several times before.
You ask around and you realize
Yes?
it's that son of a bitch
Yeah.
that stands outside your house every day.
Erden, Roland's the one who actually delivered Erden's letter to tell him which cabal he was joining.
No, I know, but he doesn't know your name. Unless he met you later on when he was an NPC.
Erden wouldn't remember. He doesn't even remember his wives' names.
The cabal met.
Or Roland wouldn't.
Didn't both cabals fully together meet each other at one point in Cabal 2's quarters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
information.
Was Roland there for
Archibald
that?
waiting to talk.
Roland-
Yeah.
Roland was not. Roland
was-
was there
Roland was
for
there.
it, but Tucker was not.
Yeah.
So,
So-
I do know who you are.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you
Yeah.
now
And
know
you do
it's
know
that
I'm the
asshole
asshole.
that sits outside.
To be fair, all of these, everyone living in the house knows I sit outside their house.
You also know where his quarters are. So do you want to go to his quarters or do you want to go to the house? You got a 50-50
Okay.
shot of him being in either
he's
location.
not always outside the house.
Why does Why are you guys joking that Erden sits outside of our house? Why the fuck do you sit outside
No,
of our house? every
We're not
day?
joking. He does.
Why?
Okay.
He's
so-
protesting Harpo.
Okay.
Because Harpo lived there.
There is an active anti-Harpo protest that goes on continually outside your home.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone knows that Harpo owned the property at one point.
Yeah, there's a lot of
So-
bad, because that attack I told you that they did at Offshifen, at the Shamos River, and then,
But Harpo left.
yeah, but
They don't
they're,
care.
they're protesting against him because he's a Wizard King, and they think
his
he's the
wife was
return of the
living there.
Wizard King, and so they're like, they need to hang
What?
him.
But all of his stuff is gone.
His wife lived there for a while.
But she's
Now it's-
gone.
Now it's more about the emotion of
cabal.
the thing, you know?
It's the
Yeah.
Cabal.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are a bunch of
that's-
Harpo lovers.
Where else are they gonna?
So you're one of those like people who sit outside of an abortion clinic says like, oh, abortion's murder.
Yeah, except for my things actually matter. It's a
Yeah.
Wizard King.
I like that response. I like that response. It's good shit. It's good shit.
Fuck the Wizard
Okay,
King.
Aljo, since I'm already in one of the spilias, I might as well check my damn house.
Yeah, I mean,
Is he there? Is he there?
yes, sir.
Do you take Kostya with you?
No, he's staying in his cell.
I just asked
Oh no.
Secretly,
I am
he's
Why are there
tempted.
14 people dead here?
I am
He's not dominant.
tempted.
He's just playing it
you.
very well.
Possible.
I'm just
Yeah,
acting.
no, it's not possible because I would know the connection if it's there or not. But
Right, I'm-
because I can close my eyes and then see through, not really see through his
Okay,
eyes, but
so you guys head out. The guards are like,
mean-
beautiful conversation. Send me the transcripts.
Yes.
And okay, you do notice something, Ilaria, as you're leaving Fort Spilia. You probably noticed it on the way into Fort Spilia, but it's confirmed on the way out. Is that by the way, these are the prisons, by the way.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You have
Yeah,
to
the
actually
label-
go in, and it's tunnels, and then they go up this long tower, and then their cells are like they'd have to like jump out onto all these thorns and shit out here if they actually escaped. It's very steep and thorny here.
Oh no, thorns! When
Well,
you're
I noticed,
escaping
I'm
from
sorry.
Wizard Prison.
you were broken up.
I'm not repeating that.
What did I notice?
These are you noticed going in, and it confirmed on the way out that This place is extremely vacant. In fact, you probably only notice about 10 people in the whole complex.
Yeah. Guess I'm not sure if I'll be able to go to Aradia with y'all.
I didn't hear what you just said. What?
I said, I'm not sure I'll be able to go to Aradia with you. Look at this place. They're so understaffed.
It is.
You're not going. Kurtal's going on a vacation to Ternu. It's just gonna.
Already promised to do something.
It's just gonna be me, Rolun, and Aradia here, as he looks for her.
Actually, I'm going to go talk to that warm-clothed fellow.
On the fucking internet. What the fuck?
Not for the next few weeks, you're not. But
what the fuck were you smacking? Was that your router? Be nice to that. If you piss your router off and it doesn't work, then you did it to yourself.
He just drops connection.
Yeah, it's just fuck you, John.
Okay. Are you having trouble, John?
Oh, sort of. I'm back now. Just everyone was breaking up.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, it's very vacant. So yeah, Katrina will comment on that. That seems abnormally vacant right now.
They're off fighting wars and such.
Okay, guys, go to your home. You go outside.
I do not.
Where do you go?
Oh gosh, what do I do? I'm gonna look around this area for Dustma. If not Dustma, I gotta look at the people again, see if I remember the names. NPCs, Eclipsia. If I can't find Dustma, then I go to most likely person to be there, which is
Just whoever your commanding officer is, probably.
Is it Gundry? Is that the guy? No, that's not Gundry.
That's I think that's the naval one.
Oh, he's a Kindred. That's right. Is that the name of one of the guys that might be there?
Yes.
Oh, he's a naval guy.
Gundry's the naval guy.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be in there, most likely.
Adam's the non-naval guy. He's
I'll see if he's around.
Well, you would know that that guy's almost always on duty, but the question is, where is he at? He's either in his office or doing a patrol or walking somewhere or looking at something.
Basically, I'm looking for the highest-ranking official in the fort right now.
Okay. All right, you do see a captain in there. Captain of the watch. Or do you go to Adam's quarters? His office?
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you go to? Do you just talk to the captain, or do you go look for Adam?
What's Adam's policy on that sort of thing? I imagine by now I would have gotten a sense.
You can, but usually you should have a purpose. He doesn't like people frivolity.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just go to the captain. Before I do, I'll write down a note. Basically, it's like a lot of information will be coming through to the guard. Be ready for it. Basically, I want to basically retype up all these notes, rewrite all these notes nicer and send it to probably Adam or whoever happens to be the highest official here at the time. Just like a heads up sort of thing, so they expect it.
Okay.
And I'll have the captain give it to Adam whenever it's convenient for Adam.
All right. What's the letter say? Are you just going to type it up?
Basically, it's just like, yo, watch for my notes. And I'm going to tell them about everything that we just learned, everything else we have heard about.
Okay. All right.
So.
The captain will take it, and he'll ask you, what you're doing. How's it going?
Going better, Harn falling apart and all that.
Yeah, I think it's getting pretty serious. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if it's the Golden Panther or if there's more stuff on... pause, figure out how to word that one. On the east side? Or what?
There's even stuff in the north. That's a little more covert, though.
Seems like it's on all sides.
It's probably gonna be a 5-point attack.
Okay. He will take your letter
Mm.
and promise to pass it on.
Mhm.
Okay. Meanwhile, everybody else goes to the house. Fate Keeper, 1 die 100. There is a 99% chance that Aradia is there.
Jesus, Aaron isn't there that much.
No, there's a 30% chance.
Aaron's there like
Alright,
every
well.
couple weeks.
Alright, he's not there.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go to his cabal quarters.
Alright,
Okay.
there's a 70% chance that Aradia's in his quarters.
What the fuck? Where else would he be?
In class, dude.
Is that supposed to be funny?
That's
Because it is.
Okay. You go into the quarters, and everybody but Aradia is there.
What the fuck?
And that's because he's dead. No.
You've somehow teleported through time.
Nickel isn't there, and Anara isn't there.
He's
No.
having his orgy. Leave him alone.
Just did his orgy. His orgy.
Ask him whose orgy it was. He'll tell you.
Okay, so who all's going with Rolun to the land of many voices?
Oh fuck! This is gonna be shitfest.
Sollyn will. Sollyn.
Sollyn will,
Sollyn's
because he's only got one voice.
You piece of shit. Drew ain't talking. Drew ain't saying shit.
Poogie will. She wants to see the little rat girl again. Okay. Or she wants to see the little rat girl. She didn't get to see her last time. Necro,
Yep.
you coming? Or you staying?
Am I going with him to find Aradia? No.
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing?
Kurtal was going back to the house so he could do the blood scrying ritual.
Okay. Are you gonna do that
Oh
alone?
yeah.
No, I need at least, I think it says I need at least 2 other people.
I don't know. It doesn't say on that one. I don't think, or it might. I don't read
It says
You can use Poogie's kids.
I only need 2 participants, 2 plus.
Okay. Well, Lariel's coming back there pretty soon, so she'll be able to help you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Kurtal just set it up.
Okay. Alright, so you guys come in here then. Laurie, you going with him or not?
No, I was gonna head back to the house after.
Okay. Alrighty.
Now, Rolun, if I go with you, you're gonna owe me 1 silver.
Didn't come.
Well, then don't come.
Someone will come along anyways. And
Do I gotta pay a silver?
No one has to pay me a silver.
Okay.
Except
that's a
Sollyn.
change.
Except for Sollyn.
And you guys come down the stairs, and the first thing you see is Scoudian. He's squirting mud on the floor.
Probably. He's probably like fixing the cracks in the floor for whatever reason because he's fucking bored. And then breaking it
is
again.
asleep.
He's probably just reading, doesn't want to sit at the table.
Let's see.
Jaruk lets off a very musty odor after he's done in the showers.
That's not, musk, but yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Alright.
Hello.
Roland, you hear Scaldian saying, Taryn, what the fuck are you? To Sollyn.
He'd
Hey,
seen
he-
me before.
He looked over at him and just like, I don't know, buddy. I don't know. So Roland says hello.
Katrina will smile at Scaldian. Hello, little one.
Blah, 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 blah.
Hi, I'm Poogie.
He just stares at all of them, turns around and goes into this room.
He just runs away.
He just got bored. He's like, I don't want to go do some other shit in this room.
Okay. So you guys come in here, and you see Jaruk trying to get out of a chair. Right now he's stuck in it. And you see Uther eating a fish sandwich.
Where's the rat?
The rat's in her room.
Okay. Hello.
Here?
Now I know their names, don't I?
Sort of,
Yeah.
probably.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have a good memory, yeah.
Uther, was it? Yes.
Yeah, that's me. And you were Rolun, correct?
I am. Do you know where your brother Erden is?
Look.
He's not.
He's not
Glances at
Vulture.
him.
If he was an
Not
Ulsterfin,
sure exactly.
Did you check outside that one house in the Spilia? He might be protesting.
you mean our house? Yes, we did. He's not there.
Yes, and you should try to tell him to stop.
I've already
have.
told him that it's silly, but he doesn't really listen.
That might get him into trouble one day.
Yeah, he is lucky. You know, I have a bunch of kids, and they were going to truss him up and roast him. But I talked him out of it.
What about you, big guy? You seen him?
Aaron, is there something you needed from him? Do you want to leave a message, or...?
No. I don't know where he is. If he isn't by that house. He just shrugged. Shrugged.
Does anybody have
He
any
might be with one of his
suggestion?
teachers.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said he might be with one of his teachers. I'm not sure who he's with today.
Who are his teachers?
Did Aaron ever tell his cabal who his teachers were?
Yeah. His cabal helped
Yeah.
him find some of them because
Yeah.
Aaron's shit diplomacy
He had
score.
2 teachers. One was Doth, and the other was Rodar.
I thought
Tell
that
him
just
all
what
you
he got
needed to
tattooed
know.
on his ass cheeks.
I don't remember if Uther found any other teachers for you or not, or if Irvir did, or I don't remember.
I bet Roland would have helped. He's conjuration too.
You would know he had not roll. Jeez, he had Burial Gaiden.
Oh, yeah.
I think one of you studied. I think it was you, John, studied under Ikacha with him,
Yeah.
and I think one of you guys helped him find Miroslava.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Uther helped you find Miroslav and Ikacha. Well,
Okay.
you both found out. Okay. Maybe with Ikacha or Miroslava. Possibly with Burial in the library somewhere where they're doing their callings.
Is this the point where, or is this the point? Is this the time where Burial will withhold his Thane's uncle?
Were Burial with what?
Burial would hold his conjuration meetings. Remember,
Yes,
Roland?
yes. In fact, Airden was part of those conjuration meetings. Wasn't he?
Yes, but is right now the time where he'd be holding that?
It's possible, yes.
Time of day.
No, did he ever change his schedule? Because if not, I
Well,
would
it
know.
wasn't necessarily always the same.
Was there ever?
Probably what was convenient for the most number of people.
They would. His cabal would probably also know he spent a large portion of his education time with Ikacha,
Yeah, that's what Uther said.
possibly
Ikacha,
larger than his magical education.
Miroslava or Burial. That's really the 3 places you think to look. That's it, really.
Okay.
Well, Roland would turn to Trina. Do you know where Miroslava does her classes at? I didn't know she taught.
Katrina will smile very broadly and very sweetly. I'm not sure exactly, but she is the Cabal sister of Zeta.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
you
right.
just dived into shit creek there, dude.
Oh,
That's
that's right.
Olympic
Sorry, I figured
diving.
you'd know that, Roland. Aren't you something? Was you? Uther shakes his head. Doesn't really understand. He doesn't know.
Sollyn just shakes his head urgently, like, stop.
Long story about why I'm forgetful. All right, thank you, everyone.
Probably all the hair on your face.
Yes, she usually holds her classes either in their cabal quarters or in the library.
Oh,
You can say.
okay.
Thank you. By the way, I like your horns.
Thanks.
Not you. Wait, you got horns?
Irvin's
Hey,
gonna
you got
step up.
horns. Hi, I'm Poogie.
Hi, Irvin.
God damn it, we were just leaving.
I got tusks, see?
Work on them. They'll be pretty impressive in a few days.
Huh?
They look good.
Yep. Yours don't look bad either. You should wax them.
I would, but Baron always scratches them up. Lady Hart, good to see you. I wish I could help you find Airden, but he's been a little odd lately.
Has he? In what way?
Went off to Ulfshafen for some reason. Said he had
At this
business.
At this point, he hasn't been to Ulfshafen yet.
Oh, man.
But he has been acting odd. He's gotten a letter from his
He's acted odd since the day he joined them.
With all respects to you and yours, he's had very strong anti-Azadmir sentiments. Although more of a specific person in Azadmir, as I'm sure you can understand.
Yeah, we know.
Do you think he was part of the group that threw fish down our chimney?
Possibly. Did that happen?
I bet he was.
He probably had some other people do it for him, given that he's a bit lazy, but yes, he probably helped organize it.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
he
it's
climbed up on
true.
that roof his own goddamn self.
Dwarves don't know how to climb. I don't think he could ever fit down the chimney.
Not unless he summoned some sort of weird ant monster to do it for him.
Well,
He is a conjurer, after all.
I appreciate the advice, and it's good to see you again. I hope your studies are going well.
As well as one can hope. I'm currently learning Ignan, which is an interesting language. I was advised to, and I quote, have an argument with my candles.
Oh, you can always win that argument. You just gotta blow really hard.
Oh man, it's a shame Aiden's not here.
Have you ever read any Terran, Irvir?
Come again?
Terran. It's like Idnan, but with Rons.
I've not learned it. After I learn Ignan, I'm planning on learning the true form of Infernal.
Well, whenever you get to that point, tell me. I've been trying to expand my vocabulary.
I'll keep you in mind.
If you ever need someone to speak to him, over here and talk to Scoutин, he's I don't really know what he says, but he says a lot. It might just be a lot of cursing and swearing that something is not going his way.
My Terran is shaky, but I can read it well enough.
I'll be sure to look for you then when I'm trying to learn the language. Lady Hope, if you'll forgive me, but I do need to return to my studies. Do let me know if you need anything or if your father needs my presence at all.
Of course.
Yep. And Irvir will just hop back on the bed and get back to his book.
Okay. Now, where are we going next? We're gonna track this puppy down.
Come, Miss Horta. Let's go.
He can't be that far ahead. He's got short legs.
He'd kind of whisper to get back at her a little bit.
She'll nod. Okay. Poof. And you guys leave. Well, off
To
we go
To Ichicha.
to
Yeah.
Ikacha.
Probably
Alright,
your
there
best
is a 70% chance that he's with Ikacha.
God damn.
Keeper.
roll above a 30.
Roll below
Please
again.
roll. Please. Yeah.
Alright, you guys bump into Fucker Face McGee as he is leaving Ikacha's room, laboratory, place, craft, whatever. I can't think of the word.
Fuck me if I'm going to remember how to do this voice.
And he's walking right out the door. And he bumps into Rolun. Two
other
dwarves
dwarf.
face to face. It's like looking in a mirror of monkeys.
Ugh. Sorry about... Oh. No shit. Accent.
What the fuck was that?
Son of a bitch! There's spit all over my keyboard!
Is this because... Oh no, this is why Airden died. They had to get a stand-in and had to get rid of the character.
God damn it!
Fuck if I can remember how to do his voice.
He was Scottish. Okay, take some
I know he
time.
was, but I can't fucking remember how. Give me a...
Just
Take-
take some time. It's okay. We
Yeah.
can wait. Anything to avoid that.
I can wait now, I'm out of fucking drink.
Fuck me. Sorry about that. Oh, shit, it's you, Lord.
Hi, I'm Poogie.
Hey, Pookie, we've met before.
God damn.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Climbed on your chimney.
You're the one that's always standing outside. Don't you get tired doing that?
Well, usually I'm plastered, so not too bad.
You really don't like Harpo, do you?
No.
Well, you should change your mind.
Probably not going to happen, as it would change established canon.
Well, you better. I'm telling you. You're lucky you just have many. If you had, he'll probably kill you.
Yeah, I doubt that. Doesn't seem very likely.
Speaking of Erden, yeah, I never knew that your family allied themselves with drow.
Well, that's because you're not an idiot.
Are you saying they do not?
Aye, of course not. I don't
Rolling.
even like surface elves, let alone the fucking dark-skinned motherfuckers.
Are you denying that they were involved with Kaldor and the drow that appeared in the Sorkin Mountains?
That my family was involved? Aye. Drow just happened to show up at the same time.
Uh-huh.
That was a very beneficial coincidence.
Well, I'm assuming it's not so much a coincidence so much as they saw we were attacking and decided they wanted a piece of the pie as well.
Hell of a coincidence they didn't start fighting.
Well, we were coming from the outside and they were coming from the underneath. It'd be a bit hard for us to fight with the city in between.
That is true. That would be hard.
Aye.
John, I'm still kind of blind here. Don't chastise me. I know. I'm trying.
Okay, I'm just letting you know because I don't remember if you were there for that or not.
I
Did
wasn't.
he admit,
I
did he admit that
wasn't.
to Erden or you guys?
His grandpa,
He
when
made it to Rolun.
Ilaria and Rolun were there,
Yeah.
the leader of the thing was like, "Yeah, we worked with them. We'll deal with them after we get a Zadmir."
Uncle, would
was like
Erden
the-
have known that?
When
No.
was that?
Sentiment.
No.
When was that?
It was when Roland went to speak with them to like tell them, cut that shit out. You gotta worry about what's
Right
going on from
before
below.
they
Not
picked you up by your pants and tossed you out on your ass.
Oh! That was when he was trying to tell them to get out of the ground.
Yeah,
like,
he goes
yo, shit's coming.
They're like, we're returning to the earth. Roland went there. It's like, you gotta leave the earth immediately.
And while he was there, they admitted to working with drow. Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is his granddad's name, by the way, Uncle?
King of everything. The main of
Pretty
veins.
much.
Take the time to find it so I can throw it at Erden. Also, John.
Vadorn
dying.
Warmcloak.
Yeah, Vadorn. Well,
Vein of veins, but you probably would not have the balls to say vein of veins. You're also not delusional enough to say that.
Yeah, I was about to say. Well, just so happens that I talked to Vadorn himself, and he admitted to it.
Well, if the old man saw it as a strategical move, aye, that's what I do. Likely we'll end up fucking him in the rear once we finish with Zadmir.
So you're fine working with those dirty drow?
No, I'm not working with them.
Hey!
Watch your tongue.
But your family is. Hell of a dwarf you are.
You do realize that a good portion of your cabal is dirty drow, right?
He forgets things.
And goblins on top. No offense, Miss Poogie.
Well, okay.
But I didn't go out of my way to find them. They came to me for all the benefits that's worth. He would kind of do it like he did look at Poogie like, I'm just right around, right?
Two dwarves casually insult Poogie and she sits there.
Yep.
Right. Good. Holy shit! I forget how cool his pauldrons are.
I know, right?
Also, it's funny as shit that I'm taller than he is. By like 6 whole inches.
He's
That's
a
right.
dwarf.
His dick's
Yeah,
longer by about
a
6
dwarf
inches,
too.
Yeah,
so.
his dick's longer by about 6 inches,
God damn it.
making it a whopping 7 inches. Okay.
So, did you actually want to say something to Aridin, or is this just an exercise in fucking futility?
It's
Well.
talking to Erden, so
Well, Errol would turn to the other three, rather, that came with him. I found out all I needed to find out.
You know, Aradia, there are two sides to every story. You should actually try to do some research.
Aye, the right side and the wrong side. Goddamn, Aaron, you beautiful fool.
You beautiful.
Ritual acceptance.
Listen, with all due respect, I'm sure my family's not done everything 100% right, but we're doing the best we can to set on all sides. Boy, you know, knife ears and dandelion eaters. And a goddamned fool in Orbal who decides to live with humans and mate with them instead of doing the good, proper dwarven thing.
What's wrong with mating with humans?
Well, nothing if you're a human. Or I guess one of them's elves, but...
Don't worry, Poogie. Give it a couple of years. I'm sure that his family will mate with some Duradar eventually. Muddle it even further.
Give me a wisdom. Like, do I still have Aaron's character shit?
All right,
Make a wisdom roll.
Aradia fails his will save and he dies here.
Wait, why are you rolling wisdom to see if you don't punch me in the face? I'll beat your ass, motherfucker.
Pretty much, to
Be
be
careful.
honest.
Ilaria talks shit like that, and that didn't turn well for her.
What did I talk shit?
Oh,
Damn
that's too bad. I can't fight you.
I'm actually disappointed by that roll.
Your
I am
wisdom tells you
too.
not to fuck with Poogie. Poogie would kick your ass.
It wasn't Poogie, it was more the Durgar comment.
Well, she's
shit.
nodding.
What? Let me...
Drown one day, our inbred southern cousins the next.
What does he know about Rolun?
You know that Rolun is one of the cabal mates of Harpo. You have a dossier on each of them.
They'll just like hate. I'll just
You
like.
also know that he comes from a family of fucking bastards.
Okay. Would I know about his deal with Zeta?
Oh, you know his whole family fucks and sleeps with humans. They're disgusting. In fact, they left Orbal and went and joined a Thule. So they're actually living in a human nation.
Aye, but at least I don't come from a... Aye, you may think that, but at least I don't come from a family of human fuckers. And at least I can manage to keep it in with only one at a time, and a dwarf at that.
Airden strolls off.
Mic drop. He just drops the mic, turns, and starts whistling and walks away.
Also, yeah, the wisdom save was so I didn't punch Rolun in the face, because I don't know if you've heard, but the first time he met fucking Ulysses, he knee tackled the motherfucker.
Oh, the whole Eclipsia fucking found out about that. After the fact that you were staying on the carpet for a couple days.
Okay.
I'm drinking while waiting for you all.
Honestly, I was trying to figure out what Roll would say to you calling his parents human fuckers, because neither of them are humans.
Listen,
And so he was kind of confused. That's honestly why I didn't respond.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you gotta be
said
real
your family
careful.
was, not your parents.
You gotta be real careful, because you don't know what information he has on your family. He might know that your sister's an elf fucker.
God damn it.
One
Don't
of his
tell him
sisters is
that.
fucking
Don't
Harpo.
give him the ammo. What the hell's Katrina rolling?
There's no way Aaron would know that. There's...
What the fuck is Katrina rolling for?
Probably
Today's
not.
extended silence is brought to you by Serpent's Bite apple cider flavored whiskey.
He would know that, fucking, what's her face? One of Roland's sisters is fucking Harpo, though.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
the queen of a fucking country, doing better than
I
you.
know.
Yep.
Airden has personally told people to throw rocks at her.
Yep.
In hushed tones when no guards were looking.
If you see her, fucking throw a rock at her head.
All right, well, while you're walking away, he would call out to say the fuck away from his house, and then he'd start walking away too.
And Piggy's gonna run up and yank down your pants.
See, you were smart and you had someone else do it for you, unlike Bran. You fucking attacked her.
Yeah, unlike God, don't even start on that.
Try and make me, little dick.
All right. So you're flat-footed. What's your flat-footed CMD?
Is
Probably
Poogie...
better than that still.
Oh my God, Poogie. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Flat-footed CMD is 14.
No way. 14. Oh yeah, because you're fucking. No, that's not for a bull rush or anything. If you're using that.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I've got a modifier of 2 from strength and 2 from BAB.
Okay. All right. Well, Poogie runs up, not happy at all about the shit you're slinging. Grabs your pants.
Kurtal thinks, they're probably getting into a fight right now.
And tries to grab your pants and pulls, but little does she know that dwarves, well, they tie
Wear a
their
belt.
pants to their beards. So.
Now, would Airden know enough about Lyceum law to know whether or not that constitutes as an attack that he could?
You
press charges?
could if you wanted to, but it would be so trivial. It would be very just an annoyance, and they probably wouldn't go anywhere. But if you want to be a dick, you could probably make it annoying for the day.
Does Airden want to be a dick? He probably would.
You'd have to do a knowledge local. You might know that she's already gotten in trouble with the Lyceum once.
Shit.
All right, you do.
For fuck's sake.
Jesus.
That little goblin's already got kicked out of the Lyceum for being a whore and getting pregnant with a human.
Oh, shit. With a human. Oh. So. Oh, God. Is she even allowed in the Lyceum right now?
No. Well, she's allowed in, but she's not allowed to actually do anything. She can't, like, attend classes or do anything like that.
Is she allowed to pants poor defenseless dwarves who are just defending their
No,
home?
she's only allowed to come in with, like, company. So, she's not allowed to be there by herself.
Alright. Sollyn's gonna go, or not Sollyn, Airden's gonna go whine to somebody, probably.
Look out! I'm getting out of here!
They insulted Dothradar
Okay.
and tried to pants me. So clearly they should be hung.
That would have been so funny if it worked.
And Uther will tell you when you tell him this. Now you see the benefit of not wearing pants.
Then you just have your dick hanging out all the time.
Alright. You report Poogie. The Eclipsian guard comes and has a chat with Poogie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just say, damn, girl, that was
Outside
fucking
the
sweet.
house.
Awesome. High five.
Why
Airden
would I do
probably
that?
would have sold it up. I was assaulted
Yes!
by a goblin.
Poogie, yes!
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Besides, I don't
That
like...
man is a liar and a charlatan.
I don't like... Why would I want to see that anyway? I mean, first off, it's really small. It's a dwarf. And two, I don't like that. I like girls. I like boobies. You want to see my boobies?
God damn it. That's the crit. That's the crit. You want to see mine? That's the
Okay,
crit.
here you go. She shows him her boobies, and he's like, all right, thanks. This is a nice job.
Stay
And
out of
then he
trouble.
leaves.
Great job.
It's a great job. You can taste them if you want. They're different flavors. That's all right. Maybe when I'm not on the clock.
Yeah.
He'll leave.
I can look right now, but I can't.
He's like,
catch him on
I'm
the
not
top.
really sure how old goblins are. It's like, yeah, maybe later. Okay. And she manages to wiggle out of it with a mild spanking.
Damn.
Okay. Alrighty. So, and that's the way that day goes.
And
On
that's
the
last time
way
I'll
they're
play
going
Airden.
back, Roland would turn, or would, explain to Sollyn and Poogie that he was just saying that to rile him up. He doesn't care what race y'all are.
Well, what'd you say about me?
Is Roland gonna make a bluff check?
No, he's serious. He doesn't care.
Okay. Yes, and I don't care what race you are either.
I don't care what race you are either.
The only one telling the complete truth, Pookie.
Yeah.
Roland doesn't care.
I mean, I'm sure he'd prefer, though, anything but drow.
All right, and most people do not believe Sollyn.
He really honestly thinks that Duradar are backwards heathens.
All right, so
I mean, yeah.
even Poogie doesn't believe Sollyn. You're
Yeah.
full of shit.
I don't really.
Okay, so that day goes by. All right, it's getting towards the afternoon now,
We do the blood scrying ritual.
and you do the blood scrying ritual. Okay, it is now time. Kurtal, you've had all this time to prepare the ritual. You're going to be the Rite Master. How are you going to compose the ritual?
Well, it says I only need one more person, really, but everybody else does help.
Well, you do need to be able to reach the minimum distance of wherever it is you're trying to scry.
And it is cumulative caster levels?
It is based on the Magic Rituals rules. Depending
It says
on...
100 miles plus 25 caster level. So is that the cumulative caster level, or...?
Yes.
Alright,
About
so...
450
that's
miles.
That's over 100 miles just on me.
Golgotha is... Where's Golgotha?
You said it's 50 miles per caster level or 10?
You said Golotha or Golgotha?
Golgotha.
Who's on
Golgotha.
first?
It's 450 miles about.
450 miles.
Is this... Oh, no, it's Techin right there.
No, this is Golgotha.
Hey, I am slightly drunk.
Alright, so 475 actually.
Yeah, 475.
Alright, so we'll say 475.
So 100 miles plus caster level. This is caster level 7th, 25. So that is plus 175. So 275. So I need at least 400 more miles, which is at least caster level 8th.
I can do it.
Well, thing is, I would want Katrina to do it
Oh.
because this is a divination. Is one of her opposed schools transmutation?
Nope.
Yeah, then I would definitely want Katrina to do it because she gets a big bonus to the ritual because she is a divination expert.
Okay, so what role do you want her to be?
Alright, so it's Rite Master, Channeler, and there's a third one that's escaping me.
He has the magic rules in the Skype chat if you look it up.
Sorry. Like I said, I am about half
All
a
that
bottle into
time,
this
you
game.
just weren't doing shit.
I am half a bottle into this game while y'all were puttering.
Eat me.
Half a bottle of
This
whiskey.
has been fun.
Okay.
I have a liver of a god.
If you're worried about maximizing caster level, you might want to pay Katrina to be the Rite Master.
It's not caster level. I was worried about
You are worried about caster level.
I was worried about benefits and detriments because I know people who are opposed to divination to suffer big penalties during rituals.
Well, if you only
Yeah,
want
that's-
2 more people, why do you care what the other person is?
He might need more than 2 to meet the minimum caster level required.
Yeah.
Come on, load, you bastard. So the other person would have to be Rolun. Is one of Roland's opposed schools divination or transmutation?
No. Neither.
Yeah, then it would be Rolun.
It has to be 15 caster level.
Yeah, so Katrina and Kurtal combined would be enough.
Only the
but-
Rite Master adds full caster level. Everyone else adds half.
So if you're an evoker, if you're passive, it's half your caster level.
Alright, so yeah, it would be Rolun would be the other half because he is high enough caster level for it to work.
Okay.
I mean, can't we all help?
Yeah,
You can all help.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lauren wants to help. She'll be a
Could be-
channeler or whatever, whichever one they are that lets you just protect it if it fucks up.
That's chanters, but they don't contribute.
Chanter, that's the word, not channeler.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Google Docs, work with me, you fucking bitch.
Okay. So
Alright, Rite Master, Chanter, Invoker, and Channeler.
So who is going to be the Rite Master? Do you want Katrina to be the Rite Master?
Would she be alright with that?
Sure.
For a fee.
For a small fee of 1,000 gold. No.
I'm telling her she's. I was gonna say she's
she knows
hanging around
this is for
rolling too much.
your quest to follow that star. Okay.
Okay.
She's not gonna pay for the components though. That's your cost.
That's fine. It doesn't say how much the components are.
It's the cost of the scrolls, unless somebody can memorize and cast the spells. Material components is times 3 level 1 spell components.
All right.
Blood is free. It just hurts a little.
No, God damn it.
All right. So, Whispering Wind and Discern Next of Kin, which are level 5 spells, it says, or is that caster level 5?
It's level 5 spells.
Level 5.
Right, hold on. Control F.
I think you
Whispering.
might be able to cast that spell. Some
Personally, no.
Discern Next of Kin, you can't? I thought somebody cast that once before.
You said I could not do that. I asked if I could, and you said no.
Oh, well, there you go.
You also said no to Analyze Ancestry.
Yeah. Let me see. I don't know if she has any of those or not. Are any of those divine spells?
No, they're actually all Sorcerer and Wizard. They're also level 1 spells. Level 1 and 2 for Discern Next and Whispering Wind, accordingly.
To level 1?
Discern Next of Kin is a level 1 divination spell. Whispering Wind is a level 2.
Why do I have level 5 there? I wonder if I may have just copied and pasted that for some reason. So Discern Next of Kin is level 1?
Yep.
And level 2 for Whispering. Yeah, because I don't know why I would have 2 level 5s on a level 1 ritual. That wouldn't make sense.
I was very confused.
Yeah. So, okay, I fixed that. Alright. So, you got to pay for those scrolls, essentially.
Alright, so...
If nobody can cast them. Which I don't think level 2 Katrina can. She does not have Whispering Wind.
We can, just nobody has them.
Right. Unless somebody else has Whispering Wind, I'll check Poogie.
No, I don't.
No. I think the only person who might would be someone outside of our party.
What's the other scroll besides Whispering Wind?
Discern Next of Kin.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Could we use empowerment to add scrying to this ritual
Yes.
and just beef the fuck out of it?
Sure. You can
I would
always add empowerments, yep.
Why don't we do
I would
that?
suggest that if we want this to definitely
Doesn't
work.
it scry anyway?
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
so
but
it's-
it gives
But it doesn't
you
use
insight.
scrying.
Right.
Yeah, so scrying would just beef it up.
It really doesn't, because I remember last time we used it with Harpo, it showed an image of Harpo and what was going on around him.
Yeah.
It doesn't use a spell though. It's a ritual. That's the point.
Okay.
Okay.
So. You're going to have to get a divination scroll.
If you want to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I also have scrying.
It's true.
Yeah.
So does
Yeah, you
Katrina.
did just get that, yeah.
Yeah, and I can allow you to add,
So.
because I have that enhancement. You just have to have enough points, is the thing.
Invokers empowerment pool. So 1 chanter, +1 ritual empowerment pool, minus ritual level. So past caster level 1, you get +1 point per caster level.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the additional effect can't be stronger than the ritual's current level -2, so scrying wouldn't work.
Yeah. Because this is a level 1 ritual.
Unless you heighten the ritual. Does anybody have heightened meta magic?
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Alright, so there you go. People get fucking meta magic.
It's worth a shot.
It was a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
no. Kurtal would have to be the right master.
Why?
Because he's the only one who could target his mother appropriately, right?
For the blood, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But with everybody
Yeah,
else participating, you'll have plenty of caster levels. If most people are invokers, passive invokers, and you're the right master, you're fine. If like Katrina and Rolun are passive invokers and you're the right master, that'll be enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody else can just be channers and channelers to make sure it stabilizes and all. So that's plenty.
Sick.
Okay. So, are you going to go buy those scrolls?
Yep, while they were all fucking around with Aridin for the next 12 hours.
Alright. You have a 9% chance that Modric has Discern of Next of Kin.
90 or 9?
9.
That's bullshit, Uncle.
I know, it's terrible. It's almost like it's a divine spell.
It's not divine spell, though.
I thought it is.
No, it's a wizard level 1.
It's both.
Oh, okay.
It is not divine. It is bard,
Really?
shaman, wizard, and witch.
Okay, so they're both arcane. Well, then fuck.
Yeah.
Somebody said something about it being a divine spell.
No.
You asked,
Okay.
and I said it is not divine.
Oh,
No.
okay. Alright, I just heard. Okay, so, in that case, so level 1, Discern Next of Kin. Alright, so that's going to be,
Damn it, Uncle.
It's ACG.
so it's 39% and 37% accordingly for both of them.
Oh, god fucking damn it.
Uncle, you're fucking up, Rolun.
What?
You didn't add his 11th level spell thing.
Okay, first one he has. Discern Next of Kin. Okay. So you can buy that for normal price. The second one you have to buy on the private market, which means it's double priced.
Alright, well... is it on the private market first?
I can help you find it. I would have come
Yes.
back by this point. So
You have a much, much higher chance. In fact, I think you have that would be 81% chance that it is on the private market.
The spell lord count.
Well, you're trying to push it, aren't you? The
Uncle.
spell lord, what?
The spell lord count towards my wizard levels for ritual empowerments.
No,
Why not?
because it doesn't. Unless it says it does, it'll say under
Yeah,
the
but
spell
why-
section.
Yeah, but why doesn't it? If it does,
it's not wizard.
It's not wizard.
but it's the same difference.
It's not. If you want bonuses to wizard stuff, you gotta be a wizard. Your focus is spells, not rituals.
What?
Spell lord.
You're a spell lord, not a ritual lord. Go fuck yourself, Uncle.
So it'll be 325 GP total.
Alright. Plus 3 charges of level 1 rituals.
Even if I already have level 1 ritual components?
Well, no, if you can spend them, but I'm just saying it's going to take 3 level 1 ritual points.
That's fine, I have those.
Okay, alright, so take them off. Alright, the ritual begins. Hallelujah. 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 Alright, who's Chandler's? Or are you going to do this without a circle? You do this without a
This will
circle.
be... This will have a circle.
Alright, who's the Chandler? You've yet to pick your positions here. Call them.
I can be
I
a
would
channeler,
ask-
but I prefer to be a chanter unless I have to be a channeler.
Poogie and Sollyn.
I'll be a Chandler. Okay, good.
Because
Sure.
it's an opposition school for me is the issue.
Okay.
And Poogie, but that's okay.
Alright, it's 15 plus, what is it, like 4? Half the people participating. This would be 4. Or something like that. So, 19. Let's see. Does it say for spells?
That's what it says.
For
I don't know.
spells. Yeah, that's just
No,
for spells.
It doesn't say just for spells. It just says that.
Okay, I'll have to double check then. Okay.
It also says half of these levels add to to calculate arcane bond and specialization scrolls.
Yeah, it's going to just be spells in that then. Okay. So, Poogie, Sollyn, do a check, a spellcraft check, DC 19, to raise the circle and protect the people from, somebody dispelling the circle and killing everyone. This is when Aradia attacks.
Nailed it. Nailed that DC 19 check.
Nice.
Trying real hard to fuck up.
Alright, Poogie's all excited. There's a humming power circling around you. Humada, 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 humada. And then suddenly it all goes still and solidifies. Vroom. As the air around you stops moving and you're now in a stabilized, secure environment. Okay, next step. Invokers, you perform your actions. Somebody's going to have to cast the spells. How many invokers do we got?
It would be
Rolun
Katrina and Rolun.
Okay. So each of you can cast one. You have to cast the scrolls and not fuck it up.
Rolun.
Give
Okay.
Rolun a level 1/1.
Eat me.
I'm serious.
Sorry.
Alright,
Ilaria-
so what's a DC 12?
Okay, DC spellcraft, isn't it?
Yes. Concentration check, sorry.
Constant. Okay.
So don't roll a 1. That's pretty much it. And she's DC 13.
Okay, miscellaneous.
Alright, she's got a 32. Come on, roll it poly.
We're
Alright.
good.
They
Come
cast
on,
Discern Next to Kin and Whispering Wind. The power flows. Do you want to spend any empowerments, Right Master?
Let me see which empowerments I have. It's been so long since I've looked at them.
Okay.
If it helps, I can add a trigger.
I can add a spell. And with me as a chanter, it's a level 2 ritual.
I can also
You can
add a
level 1
contingency.
spell. I don't know of any level 1 spells that we can cast that'll be useful.
You can also use any metamagic feat or empowerment that the channelers know. Not just
Now,
yourself.
all I've got is add additional target, and there's nobody else I'm targeting.
You sure?
Mhm.
You don't want to do a little voyeur thing on one somebody else you're related to?
I don't know who else I'm related to. That's been a big issue with Kurtal, Uncle.
Alright. Well, you could always, I don't know, peek in on Harpo or something.
It only works with people
He might
within
be in
10
the shower.
feet.
Okay.
Harpo's in his shower within 10 feet of Golgotha. Golgotha.
Okay. Alright, so, alright. Well, I
You
don't
should
know.
put resistance on it. Just give her resistance. Do you have the spell resistance learned today?
No, I've got Drench. I don't want my mother to suddenly just get spied on and get
Does
super wet.
Ilaria have any
It's-
empowerments?
She has add spell effect. We could add resistance. Just
So
give
add
her
spell
plus
effect.
1 to saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
That's
do
spell
it.
effect, or you could
For
just...
like a little bit.
Yeah, for a minute. Why not? I mean, it's literally the only thing we can do.
Well, if
So
she
that
doesn't want
adds-
to get spied on,
Do you have to know the spell for the day?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Or-
I know
or-
Drench and Quill.
yeah. I can do
Drench.
resistance. I mean, I guess
What
we
a
could
bitch.
sit here for
Suddenly a
30
bunch
minutes
of
while
water
you
just
try
fucking
casting.
soaks her.
just use Drench.
Okay.
No, we're not going to
No,
bother
give her
with it.
resistance.
Alright, give her resistance. Or don't do any at all. Just let me know.
Okay, fine. She has resistance, and Ilaria retains it.
Alright, Right Master, you must do a spellcraft check to add an empowerment.
Gee, thanks, John.
Oh, I didn't
DC
realize. You
17.
Thanks, John.
Failure results in this ritual failing.
I mean,
Thanks,
Did I
John.
did I
Thanks,
save it?
Roll a 1.
John.
Roll a 1.
Okay.
Damn it.
That would,
The ritual is empowered. You have now increased the resistance of the save of your target.
It happens afterwards, right?
make her wet. Make her wet.
Thank you.
Okay. Right, Master, you must now complete the ritual. You have to do a concentration checks. DC 23. Da-da-da-da. Alright.
Thanks, John.
Suddenly,
Like, that's not my... That would have happened anyways, dude.
Suddenly, Kurtal just cannot keep it up. He's had this problem
It's
before.
not me, you fucktard.
And
Thanks,
the
John.
ritual just starts going out of control as he tries to tie it all together. And it begins to falter catastrophically. Is there any chanters in the ritual?
Yeah, me.
Okay, the chanter has the chance to succeed, essentially at the same check, which only gives him another chance. You can't actually pass it for him, but you can give him another chance, essentially bouncing it back to him.
Guys, I got this. I'm gonna roll a 1.
Did he do it? He did it, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks-
All right,
thanks,
so now,
John.
Kurtal, it bounces back to you. You have one more chance to pass. Finish
Just
the
don't-
ritual.
Roll 1. Yeah.
And thankfully, the chanter, even though everything started to stabilize and almost collapsed, the chanter has managed to stabilize the field. The magic calmed, and then you could finish it once again. And it finishes, and suddenly... Apparently there's a horn over there in the Golden Panther's palace. Smoke rises, and you burn your smoke and you inhale it, and it's floating in front of your face, and you say, Ricola.
Mm-hmm.
And your vision begins to change. And as it changes, there is actually going to be, let's see. Okay. And as it changes, your eyes, you go blind at first. Everything goes dark. As if your eyes just turned off. Your eyelids didn't close, they just stopped working. Your eyes. And you feel a presence somewhere very close. You're focusing on your mother, correct?
Yep.
Okay. You can feel yourself near her. It's a strange sort of sense. You can't really say you see her or you hear her or anything. But you just know that she's right there in front of you. As if your eyes were closed and you knew somebody was standing in front of your face. And they were making a face at you or something. You just knew they are, but your eyes were closed. You couldn't see it. And no matter what you do, you cannot seem to get any sensory input. However, the ritual is correct, and it is active. And if you inhale the smoke, you know that you can send her a message.
Now we're talking message like the spell sending or message like the spell message?
Like Whispering Wind.
Okay, hold on. Whispering Wind.
Just remember what happened when we did it to Harpo. We could just talk to him and he could talk back, but
Yeah, you
No,
gotta be
it's,
careful. You can really freak them the fuck out, too, because suddenly their voice just comes out of nowhere. You've been a very bad boy.
Okay, so it's 25 words per round, and I can do Whispering Winds for up to 3 rounds according to the spell description.
Yes.
Up to 3 rounds worth.
Yes.
So up to total 75 sort of 75 letters. Or 75 words.
Yes.
Alright.
Are you?
I'm typing it out.
Oh, all right. You know what? I'm taking a piss. I'll be back.
Okay.
So wait a second. On
I'm
this
back.
trip to the frozen north, Ilaria is instead going to hang out with the Eclipsian Guard. Kurtal's going to go to the desert. You're going to go to Raisha and or Azadmir. And it's just going to be fucking Sollyn, Sugarcane, and Katrina. And Aradia, I guess.
what the fuck are you talking about? Transcom with me.
So it's just going to be Sollyn, fucking Lealda, and Poogie.
And Poogie, yeah.
They all
maybe
just going with
Aradia.
Kurtal.
It's just going to be Sollyn, Poogie, and Aradia.
Poogie's probably going to come with us too, just says he wants to, because she probably wants to see Harpo too.
It's just going to be Sollyn and Aradia. Go, fuck me, this is going to go poorly.
Or you know,
Aradia
you
probably
could
wants
you
to
know
see us.
alternate what it is you're doing.
Sollyn's fuck it. Sollyn and Aradia are just staying here and doing their fucking schoolwork.
I'm not gonna go to Azadmir until the shit in
It's no longer in the fan.
Alright.
or ball's done.
So,
Welcome back.
Uncle, just to be specific, is does this have back and forth, or is it just one way? Because Whispering Wind works just 25 words. But
Normally,
I'm wondering,
if detection and all were up, And the way it's supposed to function, you should be able to see and hear them for that amount of time, I think.
So like, sort of.
Right.
Because I mean, you can do the 25 words for that one round or whatever.
Yeah.
She can respond to it. You can do the 25 words. She can respond. You can do 25 words. She can respond. And that's it.
Is that actually part of Whispering Wind, though? That she can actually respond?
No.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, you're seeing her. Well, I guess you're not hearing her, are you?
Detecting her.
Yeah, so if you're not detecting her,
Yes,
then
that's
no,
the
it wouldn't.
problem, so you probably are not.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking, because I am up to 49 words, and I was wondering if I wanted to burn the last 25, or if I wanted to leave it for her to try and respond.
Okay.
So you're saying that she could not respond with the ritual magic?
You do not believe so, no.
Okay.
Harpo could. Remember that one time?
He didn't respond. He got startled.
He spoke out loud, and we could detect him, so we
Yeah,
got his
Yeah.
response.
you were
Yeah,
actually,
that's
you had
But we
sensors
don't-
there.
Yeah, we can't see or hear her, so...
Oh, that's
Something
true.
has the sensors blocked. Yep.
And then I have another 25 words.
To follow that star.
Uncle, did you ever hear anything back from Tiff?
Nope.
Damn. Has she ever not shown up for anything else before?
Yeah, the last one.
What do you mean the last one?
The last Thursday game. She showed up for missed last Thursday, came to Sunday, and now missed this Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is 75 words exactly. I used a word counter. It says my readability is at an 8th grade level.
Yeah,
But this
well,
is 75
unfortunately,
words.
You spent 2
exact.
rounds figuring out what you're going to say, so.
Well, 2 rounds of detection.
All right, now do it in your southern accent.
I'm going to give Tucker a minute to gather himself.
Okay, go ahead.
Sure you don't unmute yourself first before you have
No,
a
you
lung
do
collapse?
it. No, you do it. I'm fine. Go ahead.
All right, shut up, Tucker.
Hey, Mama, it's Kurtal. Using magic to talk to you. Sorry I haven't come to help you out. Asira took my powers away recently because I wanted to kill myself. Sorry. I hope you're okay. I'm going to try and find your old temple to get my powers back. I'm hoping Asira takes me back. If not, then I don't know. I'll try to come get you, though, even with the war in the way.
Okay.
That is 75 words on the nose.
And the message you feel was definitely sent. The wind blows and blows away and quickly swirls up into the air and takes off supersonic! Yeah. Towards Galatha.
And then the ritual just sort of closes, I suppose.
As long as you don't fuck it up. Yeah, you can close it. Okay. Congratulations, Kurtal. You just led your first ritual.
Second,
You led a ritual before?
to demonstrate my prison charm.
That's right.
Necro, you know I love you to death, right?
I know you something.
You know you love me to death, right?
That was a close one.
I can't do the accent. I can't. I can't do it.
Well, it's responses like that. That's why Kurtal puts on his other one.
Ilaria saved the other ritual, those crime ritual you did too.
Oh, fuck.
All right, folks. Here we go. All right. So you cast that. All right, it's now early evening. What are you guys going to do? Take it easy for the rest of the night?
Looking for Delilah.
I'm gonna go to the messaging post.
Okay.
We didn't sleep yet. It's still the same day.
I'm just getting
What the hell are you
ready.
doing?
I'm getting ready. I know it's coming.
How are you doing?
Okay. Diplomacy check to find Delilah. Rolun,
Lulalo.
you go to
That's
Arundel.
not- That's not me. Oh, yeah, I'm going to the listing.
Alright. Alright. Fate Keeper. There's a 75% chance that Arundel is there.
It's the post. Who I mean...
Well, he doesn't work 24/7. Jesus Christ.
Well, someone would be there, shouldn't they? Or someone would be there, rather.
Yeah, someone would be, yes. Okay.
Okay.
So, she's there. Or, she's there. Arundel is there.
Ilaria just finds Delilah.
Ilaria, so you guys leave your home and you bump into Delilah walking down the street in front of your house. And you get a face full of titty. Actually, you wouldn't because you're taller than her, but she gets a face full of your titties.
Yeah.
Actually, neither of you do.
How convenient.
Neither of you do because you got bumpers in front, but...
Yeah, exactly. Oh, how fortunate. Glad I was just going to look for you.
She does know you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were there the first time she came to Lyceum.
That's right. Hold on, let me check
welcomed her in.
with her. Did you ever flirt with her?
No. I haven't flirted with any of the people. Well, that's not true. Only when I'm trying to get something from them do I flirt with them.
Okay, alright, got it.
That's not my default mode as everyone tries to say it is.
Oh my. Oh, hello, Larry. How you been doing?
Not too bad. You?
Well, I'm doing well. Right now I'm enjoying the nice cool air. It's reminding me of home a little bit. I appreciate it when it's a little cooler around here.
Speaking of home, I have some unfortunate news.
Oh? And what is the unfortunate news?
Have you been in contact with anyone back home recently?
Who's the fucking bag monster?
Sorry, it's me.
Okay.
Bag monster.
Yes. Well, it depends what you call recently. I preserve steady contact.
Were you going somewhere, or... Sorry, I don't want to take you up too much, but it's rather important business that I've found out about.
Oh, no, I got time. I was just gonna get down to the docks for a little bit.
Oh, mind stepping inside? I'll get you some tea or something.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go in and pour some tea for her. So...
Yeah, comes in and sits down. So is this your home?
Yeah. Look around. Haven't been here recently.
It's very nice.
Yes, one of the homes.
Oh, you have more than one.
Well, we will, eventually. As soon as the other ones finish being built. But anyways,
that is a chore. They can be very expensive.
You're telling me. I had to build a 200 by 150 foot cellar. My God.
I
felt like I was bleeding cold.
You could store a lot of crabs in there.
Imagine we will. I guess, I don't... Well, aside from the small talk, I'm not sure if you know about anything that's happening up in Orbal recently, but there's been an incursion.
An incursion? I have not heard of any incursion in Orbal.
Well, it's kind of been happening everywhere. You know how the drow were helping the dwarves when they attacked Zadmir?
Yes.
Well, it seems like they're doing other stuff all over Harn. Chiefly in Orbal and also in Shur.
Well, she'll start to look a little concerned. How do you know this?
Well, just earlier today I interrogated a suspect. Not a suspect, a prisoner. Who was tied up in all this. He didn't know specifics about Sherwood, he just knew it was another place that they were working. he believes that they are trying to take women and birth naturalized demons there.
In
Except-
Sherwin.
Perhaps other stuff, but I think that was what he thought, anyways.
I did not know about any of this. I'll have to contact my family and see. There's been problems there.
Be careful. They've begun to infiltrate families. People of note. They've done it in the Leriel area, and they're attempting to do it in Arathel as well. Not sure about anywhere else. Other than the obvious Kaldor and Deshal.
And you are certain about this?
Certain about that one, no. That was just one of a name mentioned that he heard. It wasn't... He didn't give me specifics.
But you believe it's likely?
Yes, very likely. Tangled up in the mess somehow. Most likely just a base for them to naturalize a demon. They need a virgin for that.
She considers that for a little bit. Well, thank you for telling me. I'll have to contact my family. Is there something... Is there some way I can help you with that?
I'm not sure. I'm going to go give my report to the guard and the Archmagi. But hopefully they'll have something they can do. There's a little too much to go on right now for our little cabal to deal with it by ourselves.
Well, I think I should go contact my family. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Best of luck. Hope everything turns out alright.
Yep. She appreciates that. And, okay.
I don't do a sense motive just because. Checking for moles. Does she seem like she was shocked by the news?
She's got one on her left breast. Just kidding.
Well, okay then.
I gotta check you for moles. Just one moment, please.
Still, please.
Okay. Yeah, she seems very shocked by the news.
And as you can try to keep this quiet, it's all very new news we're getting here, and the more that they know that we know, the harder it'll be for us to stop what they're doing up there.
I wonder if
She
they're
should be-
involved with the Uthapals.
Oh, that's the white dragon, right?
That is the octopuses.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My brain just... I didn't hear exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Likely. They're dealing with other aberrations. We know that for sure. We fought many of them.
Well, one of my friends, he said that he thought he had discovered a link that the Uthapals were involved up there in the north doing something, and he was concerned that they were involved with something up there, some sort of shenanigans.
Well, we did see one there. May have been a lone actor, or possibly
Ah, well then you know.
just the only one there.
Well,
She was doing some sort of ritual. It was strange.
thank you.
So I advise vagueness in your letter to your family. You don't want it being intercepted.
No, I shall be. I will be very cautious. She gives you a
Of
big hug
course.
and then heads out, obviously concerned.
Mhm.
Okay, good job. Good show.
The fucking bleeding heart of Ilaria, guys.
That's right. She's trying to get the poon.
Not even. Not even, man.
And that was her first mistake.
Fuck you.
All right. Okay, so good job, guys. So Alright, so you're getting information, you're getting shit done. Aradia is still the classic douche we expect him to be. All good, all good.
Hey, sorry about that. Heard someone mocking Aradia when I got back.
Hey, welcome back.
I mean, I was thinking about because I was downstairs getting myself something to eat when I finished, but it's a shame Aradia died because I think given more time with his mess of a menagerie of a cabal, he would have become somewhat more accepting.
I think he would have too. It is sad.
Yeah, I agree.
You're gonna feel
I
even.
loved Aradia's character.
You're gonna feel even more sad once you start seeing more and more of the other side of the story too, and what would have happened if things had turned out differently.
Yeah.
Because there was like Aradia ever would have liked Harpo because he's a demon worshipping.
I've got a question.
There was about 4 different ways that could have turned out, and the other ones were probably better for you. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Did we hear Kurtal say's message?
He said, "Help me, Rolun. You are my only hope." What message? What the hell are you talking about?
The Whispering Winds ritual thing. The whole blood scrying ritual, dude.
I mean, it's whispering, so...
No. All right, look, there's several components. You can, yes, technically yes, but it's not working that way, the way you're thinking. That's not a component of the Whispering Wind. What it is you are placing your vision and sensors there, your sensory, anchoring them there, your senses. So you could see and smell and hear and all that around him. No. And then when you cast the Whispering Wind, you heard the Whispering Wind and you heard him speak back to the wind.
So we didn't hear him say the message?
Yes, you heard him speak.
Okay, we heard Kurtal say the message. Okay.
You heard everything he heard, which was including himself.
Okay. Well, that's great.
I think it is.
So we heard him say they wanted to kill himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get out of this.
You heard them say
pretty
what?
much. They heard the entirety of Kurtal's message.
Great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were asking.
Now we have a cabal discussion about why Kurtal should not kill himself.
Or why he should.
Or why he should. Yeah, I was about to get that actually.
We could take his money. Okay.
You know, you might as well.
You might as well, listen, because you got stuff that I want.
Mm-hmm.
It will decrease the number of shares every time we split loot. I mean, there are a lot of things in the pro column here.
So after the ritual's done.
Okay. After the ritual's done. Kurtal, why are you trying to kill yourself?
God damn.
The ritual's done and y'all went off to find Delilah.
No, that was
they
Ilaria.
went off to find Delilah.
That was after we'd had this discussion. I mean,
yeah. Yeah,
she wouldn't just fucking walk off.
you're not getting out of this one. Good boy. I think Poogie asked you a question, Kurtal.
Damn right I did.
My reasons are my own. Frankly, I discussed them with Katrina if you are actually curious, but I don't think the rest of you would understand or even try, honestly.
Katrina knew? Katrina, were you keeping secrets?
She only found out about it earlier today, Poogie.
I was there as well.
Yeah, Sollyn was
I
there
exist
too.
sometimes. It wasn't really part of the conversation, but I eavesdrop.
Good, at least.
He was hanging out on the ceiling.
What is the reason then? I mean, if we can't help you if you're not going to tell us the reason.
Yeah, you should tell us. I want to help.
Because all of this is too much for me.
Oh, what?
Everything we've done. In the last 10 years, I've killed more men than I thought was possible for a person. And I've seen things that I didn't think would exist in my lifetime.
Well, that's good stuff. Well,
That's
not the
what you
killing,
said.
but the seeing stuff. The seeing stuff.
Well, that is what you signed up for, isn't it? To go see the world and everything at hand.
Yes. But the rest of you grew up knowing more about it than I did. You all had more formal educations. Even Poogie had more of a mentality suited for the Lyceum than I did. Poogie, I love you dearly, but you and I had very different styles growing up. You were a Shava, and I was the son of a butcher.
Chafa.
Jaffa. Thank you.
Uh-huh. But that's no reason to kill yourself. Butchers are noble. My uncle Red Hand was a butcher.
Is he
God,
called
they just
Red Hand because he
freaking
lost his hand?
What'd you say?
Is he called Red Hand because he lost his hand?
Uh-uh. Well, he did for a while, but then he pulled it back out.
Needless to say, I didn't come to Lyceum expecting all of this. You hear stories about them, wizards growing up, and you don't think of them as murderers.
Right.
Just committing these genocides on people, or simply just blasting them away because they didn't like them.
You heard different stories about wizards than I did.
Yeah, everybody in Athul thinks wizards are murderers.
Well, if you read the books, that's what they paint them as.
But look, you're not. If you don't want to be a murderer, that's simple. Don't kill yourself. Just stop killing other people.
It's very simple. I think we've all been trying the last several weeks or months now to tone back the violence a little bit. At least I know I have.
Yes, I think we should, says Aradia, finally speaking up.
Then there's everything that's been happening with this whole Rise of the Shadow Sister, the fact that my family's descended from Wizard Kings, supposedly being a Herald Mage. I'm not saying that it makes it be special in any way, being a Herald Mage, but bearing the responsibility of having divine powers is a lot more than something you would think. It's not simple as reading it out of a spellbook. You are tapping into the powers given to you by a deity who thinks you might just be good enough to represent them.
Could you let me give you a little life lesson that I learned about 80 years into my life? Hopefully this will help you. You decide what to think. You decide how to think. You decide how to feel.
And that's
You
why
can
instead of
decide
stopping
that-
myself, I've decided to go to Zaberi Akram and try and find the temple that my mother was once a part of.
Precisely. That's what I'm saying.
Sibiri Akram. Where's that?
It's near the southern point of Ternu Heath.
To be fair, both of those plans sound like they'll have the same outcome.
So
Alright,
you're
let's-
going.
Let's go.
So you're going to save your mother to help find the temple, so you can repent.
No, I'm going to Zaberi Akram to find the temple, and then from there I'm going north. Whether or not I get atonement, I'm going to help her.
I understand.
Well, let's go help your mom.
Atonement would help, wouldn't it?
Fingers are crossed. And Poogie, I'm not going to take you away from your own children.
Why?
Your own children in weeks.
They're okay. They're in a hole.
They can't be hurt in a hole.
Actually, Kurtal, I think well, I was going to ask if people wanted to come on my trip, but I think yours might be more important now.
We could do
It's-
all of them.
Listen, you all go on your respective things. If I can get a teleport to Kandé or Zaberi Akram itself, that's fine. If not, then I'll move on my own. I can take Anya along with me, and we can just take the Phantom carriage for most of the day.
But don't you want us to help?
This is something I think I
I
have
think it's
to...
wise to go with someone you just met, even if they are technically your slave. It's an easy way to get a knife in the back, Kurtal.
Yes,
I'm
that's a good
aware.
idea.
But I'm also aware that it's one of the only ways I can to protect her. If somebody should come along questioning what her situation is, and none of you have papers of ownership or bear my name,
We can go
Then-
put her in the hole.
You could sell her to us for a
Why don't-
penance.
You could gift her to us. I think Sollyn has a good point there.
it's something that I'll have to
Yeah.
ask her about and see what she'd like.
She'd
should
probably
probably
enjoy
like
it
not
not
to
be a
be
slave
s-
in the first
Yeah,
place.
exactly. That's what I thought you were doing, but I guess not.
Well, I do want to formally release her, but I want to see what she wants to do first.
I mean, it's an easy way to
She
do
hasn't
that.
she hasn't expressed any desire to do anything other than be mine.
We haven't really asked her, have we?
I directly asked her. I said, well, you're free now. You're more than welcome to leave, but you can stay with us for the night.
Then she would have wandered off into the wilderness and been killed by wild animals.
I don't think she's allowed to leave.
Is Anna here or Anya here with us?
That's a good question. Ask Kurtal.
She probably is.
Yeah,
Well, she'd
talking
probably
right in
be-
front of her.
She'd probably be inside while we
Well-
were doing the ritual.
All right. So
Sollyn
she's-
probably wouldn't
you
change his mind.
guys, you guys, she's in the closet. You guys put her in.
We'll let her inside, just hanging out.
Slaves more often than not are slaves because they are too weak to be anything else.
Well, they choose to be slaves.
Exactly. You were a slave, Katrina, and you chose to not be, and then you
What?
I mean, Ilaria.
Sorry, Ilaria.
What?
It's not Katrina yet, sorry.
Watch your
I
tongue.
knew that, and Sollyn knew
fucking
that.
commoner.
You have a point. But I find it strange that she got her master's bag that had that poison. It had no male clothes in it.
Yes.
I'm aware.
And that she
think
just
it
happened
was her
to show
bag.
up in the town where we were.
Yes,
That she just happened to be on a ship slated to be attacked by the drow, and yet apparently she was never on it. And that she bears the same sigil that the ship was supposed to wear.
It wasn't a ship, it was a caravan.
Caravan? Yeah.
Land ship.
It was a boat on wheels. They found it on a roof.
In any case, she's a bit strange, and I would recommend you take her alone to be stabbed in the back in the sands. At least bring Poogie with you. If we know if Poogie stabs you in the back in the sands, she'll at least bury you. Sollyn attempts humor.
I think we should stick together. They always say, something about dividing is very bad.
Katrina, I am surprised you haven't said anything about his suicide mission.
Well,
She
good
said
job,
enough.
Rolun.
She has also tried to dissuade me from doing anything of the sort.
Well, I think it goes without saying that I probably would too.
Probably.
Good
Depends how
wait
much
for
money
this
he's offered.
Fight with Galafa to end.
I don't think it ever will end. That's the thing. They can hold themselves up in there for who knows how long.
I think even if you go in there and manage to save her and get out, even without your powers, and then you come out and everything's safe, I think Eclipsia would kill you. Because if anyone found out you went there as a wizard, you'd be hung as charged and start a war and bring us into it.
Katrina nods.
Yes, you
So-
haven't used any of your arcane magic.
So, at the very least, don't do it because you'll get the rest of us killed.
Plus,
And
I'd
I
rather not
won't
be
use my magic. I'll get the biggest fucking stick I can find.
the one in your butt.
God damn it.
Kurtal is just going to sigh and then go ethereal.
We make Kurtal rage quit.
You can't run away from your problems, Kurtal.
And that was the day Kurtal Arlon offed himself.
You're not fast
It's
enough.
terrible.
Why? Is that a bad thing?
No, Poogie, it was very funny.
Oh.
Very funny.
Yeah, Kurtal's going to go ethereal and then phase into the room where he dropped off Anya.
Okay. Alright.
I don't suppose she's up. I don't suppose she's up to anything suspicious since she can't perceive him on this plane.
Alright, Fake Keeper, 1,100, please!
Oh, wait, he actually pouted so hard that he went invisible.
He went invisible and ran away. He fucking pulled a Casper.
The hell's 93? Is she masturbating?
That high, yes. Okay.
Well, I asked for anything nefarious. I mean, I
You
suppose
caught
that
her.
could count.
You caught her white-handed. What are you gonna do?
Like, seriously, what is she doing, though?
Okay, you see her. Where'd you leave her?
Like I said, she was probably just upstairs in one of the guest rooms. That's where Kurtal would have put her.
Okay. So when you go in there, creeping up on her all creepy-like, you see her opening some of the drawers in the one bedroom, in the back bedroom. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to get the map now. Fucker. All right.
We should have been at the whole damn time. Oh,
Fuck
how about
you! All right.
there?
All right.
I mean,
so,
he's not wrong, Uncle.
Put Katrina with me on the couch. Yeah.
We were outside when this discussion was happening.
And
Yeah,
Kurtal's...
we would have.
Shut up, we're on the couch.
All right,
We would've been outside.
you're sitting out here in the stone chairs.
You know what? I like that. Oh, fuck.
Why does Navi get her own fucking seat?
She's got her own
Because
seat.
you're too much of a pussy to tell her to move.
And then Ilaria
Someone's
just...
got his own damn seat. Ilaria just sat on her.
Ilaria just sits right on her head.
Oh, was that? Is she there? I couldn't see her. I just didn't see her. I was zoomed out too much.
We all know you have to stand. This fairy gets her own goddamn seat.
I
Wait
feel
a
like
minute.
once you sit down,
Wait,
a warrior can sit.
Wait, something's not right. And now it's fist.
What? Oh,
Right?
boo.
Well,
Splash. Okay.
alright.
Navi will.
Alright, just make sure to lower the bucket first so she can get the rope.
Rah! All right.
I missed her teen doing raw. I missed it.
Okay. So Poogie's like, you mean the one up your butt? And then Kurtal just goes invisible and just starts floating away. She killed
And
it.
everyone,
He
and
turns
everyone
into a
starts
spirit.
laughing.
Little wings
Alright,
sprout from
it's-
his back. And he floats up to the
Well,
second floor.
Let me see if Laurie laughs. She might laugh.
Okay.
Roland would fucking chuckle his ass off. That's fucking awesome.
Alright, so you see Anya. From that angle. Okay, so you walk in and you see Anya's butt. She's bent over. And,
I chuckled.
and she's got the drawers open. She's digging through them.
Yeah, Kurtal's gonna watch her for a couple of seconds. Just see what she's doing.
She'll shut that drawer and open the other one. She's being very quiet. And then she comes over here and opens this drawer. Moving fairly quickly, actually.
I don't suppose to pick up anything with a perception of 30.
It looks like she's just digging through stuff. Maybe she's looking for something. And then she comes over here and opens this drawer, starts going through it. And then these two.
Kurtal is going to sit on the edge of the bed and quietly fade back into reality.
Okay.
Just creeper.
He is.
He's gonna have his chakram in his hand. Just wait for her to see what happens.
Okay. Alright, and first she doesn't see you. She walks over here. And then when she gets about here, she'll suddenly spin around. Kind of a jump. And she'll tense and tighten. And then she'll immediately relax. Oh, Kurtal. And she'll smile at you very demurely. And she'll lower her eyes.
Are you looking for something on you?
No, of course not. Well,
I've been watching you for a little while now. I saw you going through all of our things.
I was just trying to get to know my master better. I don't know anything about you.
Well, this is the wrong room. This is Poogie's room.
Oh, well, I guess that would explain why there's a dragon scale brawl over there.
You know what dragon scales look like.
I do now. I'm assuming they're dragon scale. I don't think I've ever seen anything that big with scales.
Anya, I'm going to ask you something, and I want you to be plain with me.
Of course.
Do you want to be free from your contract as a slave? I'm more than happy to let you go. I abhor slavery. Honestly, and I purchased you as a chance to apologize to Schmidt for not being able to help him when we were in Swallowfeld, and because I didn't want anyone in that town getting hold of you. I've seen the characters who ran around there, and I was afraid of what might become of you.
Okay. She's quiet for about 3 solid seconds. No, of course not. Why would anybody want that?
Then are you going to explain to me why your master's bag was full of your clothes? Perhaps why your makeup kit is probably not makeup, in all honesty.
Of course it is. Those were the things that he had for me to wear when he wanted me to dress the way he wished.
In your master's bag, with his possessions neatly folded and ready to go.
Yes.
How do you feel about Ternu Heath, then?
Ternu Heath. Okay. If you want to do a sense motive check, you can. You notice her tense, like she's slightly concerned, momentarily. Barely noticeable. Her neck muscles tighten slightly and flex. Are you planning to sell me?
No, as I said, Anya, I want to free you from your contract. I won't force you into it because I'm not sure how you would feel about that or if you're ready to do that yourself. No, I have places to visit.
You want to free me?
I do.
Well, it is your prerogative.
My prerogative, yes, but your choice. Anya, I'm simply saying, I will take you along with me on my travels, and as soon as you're done, you can simply say, I want to go, or I'm happy to be on my own now, I want to be free, anything like that, and I will help you get enough to get on your way to the next town, and we can part ways.
You're extremely gracious.
No, I just have a disdain for slaves and slavery ever since my mother was run out of her temple. Or the story she told me, at least.
What would you like me to do in Ternu Heath?
If you can speak Hethan, perhaps help me find this temple that my mother was once a part of. I speak the language as well, but 2 heads are better than 1.
If it is a temple, it should not be difficult.
It was a temple. To my knowledge, it was destroyed or has been abandoned for a long time since. I don't know what's in there anymore.
Well, I'll help you however I am able to. Unfortunately, I do not speak Hethan.
That's fine. I'll have to take care of it for the both of us.
Alright. When are we leaving?
I'm hoping to leave within the next day or so. If I cannot get one of my cabal mates to teleport me there, then we will set off on foot.
How shall I prepare?
I've got rations in my bag for you, and you've got clothes, and I hope something for warm weather. It might still be chill in Ternu Heath a little bit, but during the days it will still be very warm.
Okay. And, alright. Well then, I will be ready to go when you are ready.
Very well. Come and join me downstairs. The others are probably waiting or trying to find me. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve that makes it a little easier for me to get away when I need to.
Yes. Okay. She follows you down the steps.
Yep. Through the window.
Meow. Okay.
You come back and Sollyn is playing the violin.
Okay.
Oh, very poorly. was upset by your sudden laugh.
You got the bow upside down.
Oh no! Stop, please.
Sollyn, can I try?
Just throw the violin over the fence.
Sense motive.
She seems like she legitimately wants to try.
Sure, go for it.
Alright.
Just be very careful.
Yeah.
What is that? Perform what?
Violin.
You have violin?
No.
This is just
But it's
an
still
untrained
probably
check.
about as good as his.
Well, you have to put points into each skill.
Yeah, no. This is untrained, so it's like minus
that's
5,
untrained.
so...
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's so.
She just watched him as trying to imitate him, but better.
It's like suddenly she's just starts showing you up. She's fucking going devil that goes down to Georgia.
Yeah, I forgot to tune it this morning.
She's doing a Lindsay Sterling and hopping around the backyard.
Okay.
Maybe it's out of tune or something, and I just happened to hit the right note. I'm not
So
sure.
Aradia's like, is he allowed to just leave us?
Yes.
I thought there was a whole oath thing where he started to put us above everything else.
Kind of is, yeah.
A little bit.
But that's open to interpretation to some extent.
Oh, so it's optional. No, it's
not
not.
optional, just
This is
how
both right.
exactly you put your cabal before anything else is varied.
Yeah.
He could
I mean-
see it as he's not able to help us out until he does this.
And he's very upset.
No, I'll give him that.
I want to help him too. You know, my parents are always in trouble. Nobody cares about that though. So
I mean...
This is one step. If we can fix one migrant, maybe we can get one Knights of Goblins.
I know that's why I want to go there. I'm going to talk to him and say, stop beating up my parents.
So,
I think he's having a crisis. Probably has to do with the fact that he's like starting to seem evil.
what?
Probably because of all the murder.
Who?
That was
Navi.
Navi.
Saying about who? I'm sorry, you broke up.
Kurtal.
Kurtal.
He's having a crisis
Well, I
probably
mean-
because he's starting to seem evil.
You can tell? Oh, yes, I suppose you're Nadzana.
He's probably starting to seem evil because he wants to kill himself, mostly. I mean, we have been doing some questionable things, but...
That's not evil, that's just selfish.
I mean, exactly, isn't that what evil is?
Uh-huh.
I mean, look at demons and devils. I mean, they're in evil incarnate, and it's mainly just because they're selfish.
Yeah, actually, I believe there's a whole classification of demons that are all about that are born through suicide.
There are.
So if Kurtal ever does this, he might come back as a demon.
Or
And I can
do
summon
novel.
you. And I can summon you and then just banish you back. After I call you
Fuck
an
out.
So, I've been thinking.
Mhm.
I've been trying to find a way down into the Darklands to go warn my stupid backwards cousins. I feel like they don't deserve to get wiped out.
You do realize that there are Illithid and drow and dead gods being raised?
Yes,
Down
I
there.
know.
But everything's all a mess down there.
If you really want to find an entrance, I could try to help you. I know where one is.
And I'm sure that I could find more than one. Oh, hello.
You did go with pink, you fucker.
Yeah, I told you. No, there are entrances in Raish and the like. I know. That's not what I'm thinking. I don't want to have to trek for years and years like the drow are. I want a faster way. And I think I might know someone who might have one.
Who's that?
Harpo.
Possibly.
if we got the crown out of the treasury down there, I know that... Yeah, she's probably frustrated about me talking about it all the fucking time. If he managed to get the crown out of the treasury, then, well, there was a gate down there. Maybe it works. Maybe you got it to work. Maybe I could get it to work.
Do you know if there's a gate, or are you just hoping there is?
I was down there for the archaeology. There was a gate there, wasn't it? There was a moon gate, wasn't there?
Nope.
There wasn't.
But you didn't see all the area. I mean, you saw a very small portion.
Okay. With all of the treasure down there, there's a good chance there is one there.
Why would there be a gate to the Darklands, though?
Why would you want to go to the Darklands? It's all bad people down there.
Nods.
Aradia, while technically not wrong.
To warn them about the worst people.
They may be working with the worst people. Well, they're dead, but because of the worst people already.
Well, they're working with drow. No one. There's been no Duradar sightings, even when we were in Scothia.
It's true. Well, you know how, no offense, but dwarf kind can be. When things get tough, they find a hole and hunker down, which is good sometimes.
No, I agree, and I understand, but we're hardy people. Once we get dug in, we don't move. Well, if we could manage to move them up here, they might just be able to dig in deep enough to keep the drow from coming up. If they dig in on the surface, on top of the tunnels that come up, then the drow won't be able to come up. That's the way I see it, at least. It's a long shot. It's a hell of a long shot.
Maybe. I see your points.
Even if there was someone who could teleport down there with the magic barrier down there that Rovagud put, a moon gate or something like it would be the only way to get down there without trekking for a decade or more. If I can't...
Take us a decade to get up.
Plus, I figure he has a right to meet his new sister and new brother, yes?
Yeah,
But we know who will be there with him, right, Rolun?
New sister, new brother. Huh?
that would
Nice.
be me and Aradia.
Oh, yeah, he wants to meet them.
But I should insist that at some point I take classes at the Lyceum.
Well, you don't have to come. I shouldn't have said meet. I meant know. He has a right to know he has a new brother and a new sister, and my sister as well.
But I do believe I have met him.
Well, that wasn't exactly the best of circumstances.
No. It wasn't.
I think you two should stay here. I really do. There will be ample time to meet your brother. How do you know?
She's waiting for Harper to die. She's helping him, I think. It seems.
If she wanted him dead, I'm sure she wouldn't have even have helped him.
No, I don't think she wants him dead. I think she wants to use him for her own means. She's against our foes at the moment, I think, but is that really enough to trust her, or to even want to be in the same 100 miles of her?
I think she probably is using him. I think you're right.
I think you are too.
Forgive me, Rolun, says the Elder. I'm curious, though, I've never met Harpo. But what makes you so sure that even if he has a gate, he will admit it? I mean, don't you think you'll be worried that the Lyceums will find out all the things he has?
Because if he has one, then it would be detrimental to him for the Lyceum to know.
Yes.
And so, I'm bound to not tell.
That seems to confuse her. Assuming that everyone is loyal to the first vow, says Katrina, which is somewhat questionable. I'm loyal.
Of course you're Poogie.
I don't know about Sollyn.
I have no reason not to be thus far.
Well, Katrina, think of it this way. The one that I am worried about won't be coming. He has his own mission.
I know you're not, but I was thinking, if somebody here probably isn't, probably you. Well, Katrina just ignores that. Well, so perhaps we should do this first then, before we do anything else. Is that what you're asking? And even if he does, wait, are you planning on going to the Darklands?
Maybe.
You really don't understand how terrible it is.
All the drow were running for their lives.
Yeah, I left.
I really do. Believe me, everyone keeps telling me.
You know that Umber Hulk you spot down in the mines? Imagine one of those around every corner. Literally every corner. Or those cloakers under every stalactite.
Yes, I get it. It's a hellhole. I understand. And it's still something I feel compelled to do.
Are you trying to kill yourself too?
No.
I really think he is.
Well, then why are you trying to leave?
I'm not leaving, I'm visiting.
You're gonna get yourself killed, you know.
Whenever there's a trek from the Darklands to the surface, they send a battalion of soldiers with it. Not
Okay.
just, a couple people. These soldiers. Just to escort.
I think
Ilaria.
he understands it. I don't think he cares.
Okay. Ilaria, think about it like this then. Okay. If you had a moon gate, would you not build a city around it to keep it protected? Would it not be kind of important?
I bet one's in the middle of the pushy pool.
I mean, but how do you know which one to go to in the Darklands?
I don't.
I'm just trying to follow the logic.
Sugar Game runs and just bangs his head against the wall.
But if you don't even know how to use them, then why are you banking on something you won't know how to use?
Ilaria, I'm just going to go see if he has one.
Just what?
Well, I suppose that would be a good thing. I mean, if he's willing to show us, we could see what he has just in general.
Couldn't ask.
To where? Go to Zadmir?
Yeah, because I know the last time I remember.
I thought it was just that he
Kaldor
couldn't
and
be
Azadmir.
here.
No, as Kaldor and Azadmir were there was a suspension on any walk to there, or Lyceum wizards traveling through it. They're like, "Yo, don't go here."
There was, they were encouraged not to, but there was never a ban.
Okay, I didn't know how strict the encouragement.
The lower ranks were.
If you do this, you'll probably
can't send a
have
walk
bad
there.
ramifications.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they couldn't send walks there. And, well, Okay. Okay.
Katrina, while we're there, please try not to snipe at him.
What? I wouldn't do that.
And he gives her the look.
What?
Why does everyone else keep running off to do bullshit?
Well, you know what? I'm going home then. Screw all you people. I'm going to fix my people and screw everything else.
Who says we are going to take a vacation in the islands later?
I could always go home. I'm having trouble in my home. I believe my father asked me to.
Yes, I know.
I thought I told him no for a reason, but apparently there is none.
Alright, this has been fun. I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, I gotta find Delilah, and then that thing with Delilah happens.
Also, I couldn't tell what it was. It says that Katrina and Leriel to say the sound the exact the same.
That was Katrina.
Okay. Why did she say that? Is it something I missed, or am I just blind?
No, she's just saying that, everybody's just running off to do their own little shit, and, so why not everybody else do that too? There's trouble in Katrina's homeland, there's trouble in Poogie's homeland. But apparently only a select few people feel like their trouble matters more than others.
Katrina's never told us that there's any trouble in Ternu Heath.
Yes, she
at war at the
has.
moment.
Yeah, she told us her father came, and there was that whole thing where she was almost being
Remember, he asked
demanded
her
to
to
be
leave.
taken away.
Yeah, no, like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as far as we're aware, the cabal,
Right.
she was asked to leave for some reason, and then when we said that we still needed her, he was like, okay, and then left.
Right.
We don't know the specifics of it, right?
Well, they're at war, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you did hear me say that I was planning on doing this Zadmir trip after the walk was over, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I don't want to just drop shit and go fucking see Harpo. That's stupid.
Well, I mean, again,
And
anybody
again,
anybody can do anything afterwards or even during. Again, I think people are forgetting the fact that you have teleport. There is no reason if you're trying, and this is just OZ, by the way, but it's probably going to be Katrina's philosophy as well. If your excuse is, I got something to do, that's why I have to leave the cabal, it's bullshit. It's selfish. There's no reason.
Well,
she, in 30 seconds, can take you wherever the fuck you need to be and then bring you back. The whole cabal. Well, her and Rolun can. So that is just a very, very flimsy excuse.
but we have to have been to the place we want to go for the teleport to actually take us where we want to go.
That's true.
And the only place in Zadmir I've been to is the ruins that I would actually be quote unquote familiar with.
That's true.
Otherwise, it'd be a shot in the dark.